Yeah, do you guys know which of the character classes you wanted to choose?
I haven't even looked, I'm sorry.
I've only saw the types, and I
Yeah,
kinda
there's a
just
kid,
came up with general ideas. Here's my male scientist.
paleontologist, a soldier, a survivor, and that's it. I honestly would play any of those characters. Um, I would be happy to
I would
that's a good doctor. I like that. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I would
very doctory, that's why I
he
picked
is
him.
extremely doctor. Good job
He
on the
looks
doc
mild-mannered.
Yes. He looks very dino
He
doctor,
looks a little
I
dirty,
think.
but that's kind of appropriate.
I think that's a very appropriate. Yeah, I was about to say, I think that for
Yeah, he
escaping a
does.
dino island, I think that's incredibly appropriate. Let's
I
see.
think it's the gloves.
Okay, so for, like, these questions, I'll be taking the note. So, yeah, definitely take some time to choose your characters together. I think that's the first step.
First step
But you
characters
don't
or is
wanna,
first
like,
step
tell your whole
world?
backstory because the backstory will happen during the game.
Okay.
Okay.
But just choose what character you are and, like, think about what you're doing there.
So what is everyone thinking? Is there any character class you're particularly drawn to?
I more had the characters. I've thought of either being, um, a hunter, a kid, or, uh, I'm looking for more of, like, a somewhat mad scientist-y kinda type.
Ooh, that would be
Um,
fun.
yeah, I don't think that's the paleontologist.
Maybe
Definitely
the
No.
hunter,
engineer?
Engineer could also work.
maybe.
Maybe.
I'm trying to lean into that Jeff Goldblum kinda character from
Jeff
Yes.
Goldblum. I've watched that movie, like, 50 times. I don't even remember what Jeff Goldblum's job is supposed to be.
I don't either. He's
Nobody knows.
like his two most notable things are talking about chaos theory and then also like, so you dig up bones? It's like weird.
Those are the 2 things he's most notably remembered for.
He might be the hunter too. I don't know,
He
but
I don't know what he is, but he's something, that's for sure.
I want that character.
Um,
He's
I
something.
I am thinking either paleontologist or survivor. Both of those sound really fun to me personally. Matt, is there any character class that you're, like, really jonesing for?
Either the hunter or the engineer.
Okay. So it seems like we're all kind of somewhat different class-wise, you know what I mean? Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't know.
so, okay, yeah, take some time. There's no rush. It should be like, it's designed to be a movie simulator, so it should all be over in 2 hours at most,
Right, right.
if
So,
possible.
yes. So once we've kind of chosen, what
You're gonna
what
say, like, what your
class.
name is and, like, a couple facts about yourself, but you don't
Okay.
wanna set your whole backstory until you've done more
So when
stuff.
we've chosen what class though, the Welcome to Dino Island thing, the countdowns and all of the notes, do we need any of that currently? That
I'm
top
gonna do the
page?
notes part.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
using this I made a copy of the map here on the
Perfect.
TTS.
Oh, awesome. So we don't really need that first page. We more just need the
Right.
class page. Okay.
So with there's a page called "Here's the
Mm.
Situation,"
Yes, here's the
and
situation.
so basically you just come up with,
Yeah,
like,
the
your
mainland, the
name
arrival right
and,
now.
like, why did you come here,
Okay.
and what were the rumors. I'll start getting the rumors ready.
Right, perfect. Okay, so this is very kids on bikes.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's like
Carl
that in some
Weezer. How are
ways.
you? All right. I don't know which one I want to do. I don't know if I want to do paleontologist or survivalist, survival person. Uh, they're both really good choices. Sean, have you made a choice?
I'm thinking hunter, but again, I can be swayed.
That's fair. Matt, what about you? If he goes hunter, will you go
I'll go engineer.
okay, then uh if that's the case, I will go paleontologist. I think that's a good setup. Neato. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna give out the rumors secretly.
Oh,
Ooh.
sweet.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I don't think it'll be a secret. Should
That's
it be
fine.
a secret? I don't think so.
So
All right,
while
we'll do it publicly just for disclosure. Go ahead.
before we do that, so putting in our numbers, we just did follow along the creating your blank character, correct? We just
You
like
could write them down in your notes. You can write them down on the table.
I'm gonna write them down on the table so everyone can see.
The numbers shouldn't be huge. Yeah.
No, there's a +1, a +2, +1, and a -1.
Yeah.
Okay. And it gives you like a consider putting your plus in this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
since it's
is-
pretty simple, you might actually just write down like your character name somewhere so we can all look at it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably put it on the character. If anyone finds a great paleontologist, I would be forever in your debt. What is steady?
It's a concept of being cool under pressure. It's
Okay.
very vague and generic.
Right.
That's the concept.
No, that's fine. That's plenty.
So it might be kind of like wisdom in other games.
Right. Okay. What is going on here? It's fine. A weird text box moment. I'll put my +1 there. My -1 there.
Parapsychologist, I like it.
So
Yeah, I'm
we
just
are
looking through some of
playing
my like people-y
we're
things
playing
I have. I
Escape
don't have
from
a
Dino
whole lot,
Island.
but I have some.
This
Yep.
is our first time playing. So
Some
don't
of them
judge
are
us.
cool, some of them are not.
I think they're cool. There we go.
They're cool. It's just I don't know if it's the right fit.
Right, I understand. Oh, are you looking for characters? I wish this one was colored.
Yeah, Hunter. I don't know if I actually have anything along that. Yeah, this one doesn't have the tint isn't on it for some reason.
Weird. C'est la vie. Okay, choosing names and pronouns. Oh, that's hard. Okay, so I can choose some. Sorry, I'm talking out loud to myself. I'm gonna mute myself. So I can choose. We're gonna use we're just gonna dot down what we already have options for. So we can be adventurous, scatterbrained, or thoughtful as a paleontologist, and the way that we look, either dusty,
I'll
fresh
be right
from the
back. I
academy,
printed
or
the
ragged.
sheet.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
actually
then
printed
we'll get
this
a
too. I feel
rumor
like
from the
printing
DM.
is like
Yeah, I think
makes
printing
things
should have been the way to
very-
go, but Matt and I just didn't print out anything.
Well, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
I don't expect you guys to.
We could whip the printer out. It takes.
I
all-
could, but I also already have it
minutes.
up on my stream, so I don't feel like taking
yeah.
that down. That way people can kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, I have to download Acrobat Reader because I don't have it since reformatting.
It's good. It's good stuff, Matt. It's very good stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. Okay, we're adventurous and we look. Let's go fresh from the academy.
Fresh from the academy, I like it.
Yeah, young go-getter who wants to dig up all the dinosaurs. Okay,
Young
so-
go-getter.
Yes.
What's their name?
That's a good question. We're gonna come up with that now. I'm terrible at making up names. She's probably not a doctor yet.
There's lots of random name generators out there.
That is true.
Let's see.
There's... You want to random generate me a name, Matt?
Donna.
Donna's not bad.
That's my.
I know that is your
Juliet.
mother's name.
Lucky,
It is a little weird.
and Shauna.
Matt's got one
What
too.
is?
Donna is Matt's mother's name.
Donna, apparently, right?
Give me an ethnicity.
Just choose one. I don't know.
Irish?
American.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go
yeah.
Basque.
Basque?
Yeah.
Basque?
What
Is
is
it
that?
like from Spain and France?
Oh,
Basque?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
sure. Vance. Ooh, we have lizard brain, curiosity killed, the Quetzalcoatlus, and a polymath. Amazing. I love it.
Marta Zerine.
Okay, so Marta.
Okay.
Marta is a great name.
Yeah.
What was the
Write
last
that
name?
down here.
ZURINY.
You are. Yep. Oh, I can't. I'm not. Yeah, I and N with the wiggly.
and NE.
2 N's.
1.
Okay. Zrinye. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really beautiful name. That is gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know the shortcut to make an Enya. I should. I really should know that shortcut, but I
Oh,
don't.
is that what that's called? Enya?
Yeah, it's an Enya.
I didn't know that.
That's the wiggly, the wiggly N. If that helps. I like that. It also asks your pronouns. That's really cool.
And how would you describe this person's personality? In one
So
word.
I chose personality and look based on the ones that they gave us. She is adventurous, and she looks fresh from the academy.
Okay.
Were the
And
two choices.
what were you? Why did you come to the island initially? You don't have to answer right away. This could be answered as a group.
Okay. Yeah.
But you're supposed to like think about what would be the most interesting or fun.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Why did I come to this island?
You might want to actually. I probably shouldn't rush you because you might want to be related or know one of the other.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what other people are doing when they're set. We'll start. So the questions that you're going to ask us are why did we come to this island? What else?
We're looking at page 2. So they give you some suggestions for all these, but it doesn't have to be. Those could be whatever is fun. So
Okay.
the questions at this stage is who are you, and tell like 1 or 2 sentences about yourself, and then why did you initially come here? And then you'll get a rumor. And
Page 2.
then
That's
we'll
mainland.
talk about like how things went horribly wrong. But yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we can choose one of the
Okay.
the 6 options or roll.
Or you could make
Or
up your
choose
own.
our own. Yeah, or choose one
Yeah.
on your own.
So it's kind of like everyone is the DM in some ways.
Right. There's like it's
Yeah.
so that's like
The real DM is like the backup DM.
yes, that's like the world building for Kids on Bikes as well.
Yeah.
So, I can tell you a little bit about my character. Excuse me,
Your character?
Alice. My character. Yes, a cowlictor.
Yes.
His
Wow.
name is Alistair O'Reilly, and he is a big game hunter, bombastic sort of millionaire type that is arrogant and sharply dressed, who came to the island to study the most dangerous game he's ever heard of, dinosaurs.
I love it so
Dinosaurs.
much. I love that.
Mhm.
I think that that's awesome.
So do you
Very
think he
excited
would
for that.
know Marta at all?
Tell me a little bit about Marta.
So, like I said, Marta's pretty young. She is on the younger side of, I'd say, a master's degree. Um, so like she probably went straight from undergrad into grad, but not a doctor. So she's pretty young. She is very bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. She probably doesn't know too many people outside of the academy, though we could say that either one of you she may have met through, say, like a a um a person who is connected to her through the university, like an older mentor or something along those lines as well.
Possible. You know, I picture him as like my character
Mhm.
as like he's just got fuck tons of money and doesn't know
Yes,
what to do. He probably
he's bored.
like my thought was like he hired you to just
That
like
yeah,
you're
we could
like
do
a
that.
paleontologist, like
Yeah,
you impressed me once, so I was like,
absolutely.
you know a lot about dinosaurs. Come with me. I'll give you
Yes.
$1 million.
Yeah, exactly. And how can you say no to that? Because student debt. Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. Well, and I think that I mean Marta's drawn to dinosaurs. They're her bread and butter. They're like the one thing she can talk about for 100 years. She probably isn't as talkative about other topics. That's what I would assume anyway. That she's not technically she's not people unfriendly. It's just she would prefer to talk about dinosaurs than to talk about like any other small talk.
That's amazing. No,
I think that's
I
good.
like that.
That's cool.
Just
Yeah.
like
I want to talk to her about that.
Where she'd so much prefer to. It's not that she won't give you the time of day. She just isn't. She's not enthused about talking about anything else. Anyway,
Okay, does Matt have any ideas yet about your
Yes. Fedir Vlastimir is an engineer, and he comes from Ukraine, and he is known as the guy that can suck oil out of anything.
I'm sorry.
Is that good
What?
or bad?
ooh,
It depends
That's
on
awesome.
how you look about it, like how you look at it.
Right.
He's
Anything
built
is
multiple, offshore oil platforms. He's built oil rigs in conflict zones. He's saved oil rigs that were on the verge of exploding because, neglect and abuse. And he's been tasked by the oil company, I wonder if Ukraine is a state-run oil company.
oh,
Yeah. So,
totally.
I'm sure they
actually
do.
they do. It's fucking what's
oh
it called from Hunter Biden?
yeah. But anyway, so they tasked him to go to this island to survey so they can drill oil there.
Wait, okay, the
Awesome.
company? The oil company?
Yes.
Yeah, the oil
I'll
company.
get you
Okay.
Ukrainian oil company. Let's see.
Hey Matt, could you help me search for a manager that is a little scientist, like a female scientist?
Uh, yeah, give me a second. I'm trying
See
to
what I
get
got.
Acrobat
Yeah, it's hard to
doing
find.
right now.
I don't want a whole game is the problem.
Yeah, that's
Like it's like download this entire game to get the one figure you want. That's kind of how I've been playing. I gotta put my wrist brace on, so sorry if you hear Velcro. Might hear a little bit of Velcro. Shouldn't be too much though. I love
so
your character.
Matt,
Yes.
you you know you know dinosaurs turn into oil, right?
Oh yeah. That's
So
Kind of
kind of the
the
point.
irony of it.
I just picture because I literally pictured a guy running up to a dinosaur with a straw.
Let's test the theory that you can suck oil out of anything. Attack it. Kill the dino. Oh no.
Okay, so these are the rumors that you've heard.
Okay.
Writing in purple here.
Yes.
Sarah heard that there are sometimes strange purple lightning storms seen on the island.
Ooh.
Sean heard that no human has set foot on this island until last year. And Matt heard that people are using genetics to create strange creatures.
Okay, let's turn off my camera, you guys. Sorry. Okay.
Genetic engineering. So maybe you could each say like where you heard these rumors from.
Okay.
Starting with probably Sarah.
There are strange purple lightning storms seen occasionally on the island. I would say that I heard this. I told one of my friends who about this amazing new opportunity, this great job opportunity I just was given, and they told me about this rumor because they heard it from a professor.
Okay. Heard it from a friend from a professor.
Yeah. It's a very distant rumor.
And what about Sean? Alistair.
Yeah, I heard it from one of my millionaire rivals who went on a lark when I was telling him about my next adventure. He told me nobody stepped foot on that island before or until last year. Be careful. Heard it from a rich man.
The best way to get rumors.
And Matt, how did Thedir, assuming I pronounced that right, hear about the genetic engineer?
Oh, it should be Fedir with an F, but
Oh,
Fedir.
Fedir.
Yes.
Fedir. Like F-E deer?
Yeah, like that. Just exactly how he spelled it. Here.
Ah, Fedir. I see it.
Yeah. He heard it from a buddy of his he went to engineering school with, who currently works at like a genome company that is strangely involved with the Ukrainian military.
That is
Oh
very
no,
strange.
I love it.
Could be a weapon to surpass the Metal Gear.
Nano machines.
I knew nanomachines was coming.
Okay, so the next step is how are you guys all getting to the island? It doesn't have to be together, but it could be. How are you getting to the island, and what's your first thing that you're gonna do when you get there?
I'm assuming myself and Alistair are taking a private jet.
Oh, of
Or
course.
he's taking a
Well,
private jet and I
helicopter
am taking economy.
a helicopter so we could properly
Mm.
land it, you know.
Right.
It has to be a helicopter, but that's how we got there. Um, uh, and the first thing that I did is take in the air and smell it and say, "Adventure awaits," and and immediately tried to climb a tree.
Okay.
I probably the first thing I did as I set foot onto this island, I would see Alistair react and just be like, "Yes, of course, adventure," and then take out a book and see if I can start jotting things down about what is around me, just like basic knowledge. I'm
Okay.
keeping a
So
little
Sarah,
journal.
I think this question is going to be important. How
Yes.
does Marta feel about like the whole concept of hunting, or is
Uh,
she cool with it?
Hunting, I mean,
Is she
I don't think that hunting is wrong, obviously. I'm a paleontologist. I am used to researching not only animal, but I have, done like old human society research, like, whatnot, and we have to hunt to survive. And I probably would think it's somewhat fascinating, interesting to see a hunter actually do hunting because I've probably never done it in my life.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so for Sarah and Sean, are you just like gonna land your helicopter on the nearest place of flat grass, or are you looking for like the visitor center,
I think that's
or like
Sean's
a
call.
helicopter
Well,
pad or something like that?
nobody stepped foot on this island until a year ago. Is there really a visitor center built?
Okay, so this is a case where I'm finally allowed to do a DM thing.
Mhm.
So as you approach with the helicopter,
Oh boy.
you see a large building, set of clearly man-made compounds
Ooh.
in this region here. And you can
Oh.
see there is a helicopter pad, but you don't have to land there if you don't want to. So
I like to make it as private as possible, personally.
I am not the owner of this helicopter, so that is your
I I shout at the pilot. Actually, I'm the pilot too. I'm also the
No.
pilot. I don't know if that's allowed, but so I land in the clearing.
You find a clearing of grass. Love it.
okay, you also see some kind of building next to this volcano.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so you're not seeking out the people. Okay, now tell us about Fenrir.
Fedir came here.
Yeah, go ahead.
He came here on behest of the oil company. They bought big fucking barge across the ocean, and it's parked a half a mile offshore, and they've been bringing supplies and whatnot to a base camp near the beach, where they will, once Fedir has done his job and kind of figured out and surveyed the land, where they're eventually going to set up all the oil crap.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so there's a company barge.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I just have a really quick question. Is anyone hearing Matt break up at all, or is that just me? It might just be me.
A
Thursday
little bit.
very. Okay, Matt is breaking up slightly. Okay. Sorry, I'm just asking because I heard him slightly break up. Ooh, I'm gonna take this girl.
Okay,
I like
so
it.
then, because you mentioned something, that means I can add to the map.
That's okay.
There's like
Ooh.
a base camp / check-in office here for the road. Do you know if you were going to look for oil on land or in the waters around it, or both,
Um,
or anything else?
surveys of the land have rumored that somewhere near the center of the island there is a particular type of rock that is known to have oil reserves underneath it.
Okay. So I'm gonna call that. We could call it like the. What's the word for that? Like deposit? I guess mineral deposits.
Yeah, that would be like a mineral
Slash
deposit thing.
mine, maybe. Yeah.
Like shale, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good call.
I'm also gonna add a road here just for fun.
Yeah. Add that road.
So I do think that people are supposed to be together when it starts, but we haven't started quite yet. We're still doing the setup.
Mhm.
So let's see. So we know how we're gonna get there and what they're gonna do when they get there. Okay, so for each person, we need to talk about what your first dinosaur encounter. So let's start with Matt. What dinosaur did you see first? And hopefully I'll have one. And what kind was it?
We saw a triceratops kind of foraging me and like two other people who were there to like assist me in the survey, and we were dumbfounded. We weren't close. We took pictures, and we reported back to the base camp to um, report back to the oil company so they could be advised of the situation and potentially, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a company policy about animal encounters that we can follow in some semblance of the word.
Okay, and where on the map was that?
It was about here.
And where were you off the road there? Were you just like going for a walk?
Well, I mean, a survey is. I mean, if you're trying to survey the land, you're not going to just stick to the roads. You're going to be off the beaten path every once in a while. You know, taking measurements and uh, soil deposits and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna also add something else. You also saw an excavation of some kind here. So off limits.
Okay.
And yeah, you saw Triceratops there. And what about Alistair O'Reilly? Where and which dinosaur did you see at first?
Okay, so when nature called and I pulled away from Marta,
Campsite, yeah.
I saw
On the
a
helicopter or off the
pterodactyl
helicopter?
off the helicopter. I'm flying the helicopter.
Right, I
So,
forgot you're
be
flying.
very problematic. Be very problematic. So after we landed and I
Yes.
climbed said tree, I said, I have nature calls. I went
Mhm.
down the tree, went to a different tree to relieve myself for a moment, looked up and saw a pterodactyl perched in the branches.
Oh, that's so cool.
And how did that make you feel? How did that make you feel, Alistair?
I enjoyed the sort of majesticness of its beauty and scaliness. I observed it as it sort of took survey of the area around, and it filled my heart to see that it was a hunter just like me.
Oh,
Okay, great. And I found a helicopter too.
hey.
Let's hope that comes in handy. Okay, so what about Marta? Assuming you were away from Alistair while he was doing that,
While he
what
was
was
doing
your
that,
first dinosaur? Was it the same or different?
it probably would have been different. I probably we'll call it different. Why not? Um, as he was doing his thing, I was probably exploring outside around the helicopter. And I have seen a lovely group of Kentosaurus, which are similar to Stegos, but pointier, much more pointy at the back end.
There's a lot of cool
Yeah, they're similar
relatives of
to Stegos.
Stegosaurus.
Yeah, they're called Kentosauruses. But I saw a bunch of them in some of the fields, and
If you have one, definitely pop it out there.
I got you. Give me just a couple seconds, but
All right.
it'll take me.
Yeah, so we're gonna say this is like a low, flat field area where it was easy to park helicopters. I think that's the thing.
Here is one. They have
Nice.
side spines. Very cool. Yeah.
Side spine.
And they were browsing, right?
Yeah, they because they're herbivores.
That's so cool.
They're probably grazing.
Okay. So, Sarah, what was one strange thing about these dinosaurs?
One strange thing about these dinosaurs. Ooh.
You were legally required to answer this question.
I know I am
What's
legally
something
required to answer
strange about
it. A strange thing about these dinosaurs. One of them was limping. It looked like one of its back legs was injured pretty badly. And they were kind
That's
of
interesting. So, what,
yeah. Go ahead.
could you tell like what kind of injury it was?
I'm gonna say I know it's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad back leg injury because the others are like the herd has most likely slowed down grazing, which is strange because they're large animals. They can be somewhat fast. Um, but I don't know if I would be able to tell right away what kind of injury it was. Am I required to tell you a specific injury? If so, I can make one up.
I just thought it would be interesting, but if that,
I want
like,
to
what
I
made
want to
it
leave it
strange?
up.
'Cause animals, you would think, get
Oh
injured,
yeah,
so
fair enough. Let's
necessarily
call it.
strange.
You know what? Yes, let's call the injury strange. Let's say it looks almost like there's something growing out of the injury. Let's call it that.
Whoa.
It's an
Okay.
old
I like.
injury that has something growing out of it.
Okay. That's spooky and creepy.
Yeah, much more interesting. There you go. I turned up the weird factor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Fenrir, what was something strange about the dinosaurs you saw? Is Fenrir still with us? Yeah.
Freddy is still with us. And something strange. When we saw the Triceratops, we noticed that their horns were not your typical sort of horn, like look to them. They looked almost metallic.
Oh,
Whoa,
that's
that's great.
cool. That one's cool too. I like that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And Alistair, what was something strange about the pterodactyl?
After the pterodactyl took off from the branch, I noticed attached, excuse me, attached to its legs seemed to be something sort of blinking on it.
Oh, that's a nice
Blinking,
tandem
you
with
mean
those.
like what do you think it might be with his excellent experience?
With my excellent experience, it could be someone tracking this fine beast.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds like a tracker of some type, or even like you know how people they work with animals to track them for scientific researches.
All right.
It-
Okay, so the next step is time passes, and then something goes horribly wrong.
Oh no. Oh
So
dear.
again, keep thinking about this as like an '80s movie or something like
Do
that.
you want to
So
time passes and put us together, or do you want to time passes and keep us separate? Because I know you said we need to be together.
by the time the thing that is wrong is completely done, you will need to be together.
Okay, so do we want to decide how we're
So
getting
you
together, or does
probably
it
should
matter?
move yourselves closer together at this point.
Yes. I would assume we're, exploring, if you will.
Yes, I'm cutting taking a machete knife, cutting down some thick branches. Sometimes I'm picking them up. I'm handing Marta some to use as cover as we walk through the forest.
I would probably follow
So
Alistair.
you didn't have a pilot for the helicopter, right? Like it was just you
I
piloting.
Yep.
was I was the
Yep.
pilot, so it's very much still there. Yep, it's just a helicopter there.
You didn't cover it in branches or something.
He's
No,
like
I
this.
left it there.
No, he's rich. He doesn't
It's
care about a
very shiny.
helicopter.
Yeah, I could get another one.
Right, I could
It's
buy
very
another
shiny.
helicopter.
Can I say that Kentosaurus is now
Kentosaurus is
licking it just for fun?
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. Oh, awesome.
love it. So
Usually I tip them for the clean.
amazing. How is our friend Matt, what's your character's name? Fenrir. How is Fenrir going to make his way toward us?
Fenrir got some new soil samples from a little probe drill that they had near the mineral deposits, and he's over at the labs currently. That the oil company kind of paid them off to do a little work on the side for us. So
Okay.
he's getting. I mean, the oil business is a dirty business, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
So he's going back to get the results when disaster strikes, if you will.
I would probably point Alistair towards the labs. I don't know that they're labs, but I know that there's most likely some type of shelter there. And if it is getting late, it may be a good idea to walk towards shelter.
Very
Hello, Sparkle.
good. And I go in the opposite direction she says until she directs me to
Oh
go the
no!
right
Until
way.
I'm like starting to be like, no, it's this way, please, sir.
Like I said, to shelter.
Like, yes, to shelter in this general direction, please.
Okay, so I'll say that there's some dormitories there, and then there's like
Hi,
a
K Shades. How are
cafeteria
you?
here. So at the labs, naturally, there's going to be a lot of different, heavily guarded and locked doors that Fenrir doesn't have access to.
Right.
So
I thought that said
Fenrir, what was your first
cafetopia.
hint that something something is amiss when you were at the lab?
I noticed some small streams that are scattered around the island that places have like little streams and whatnot. Noticed that they started running pitch black.
Wow, that's spooky.
Yeah, and not like
Oh, that sounds really
oil
bad.
spill black, just pitch
Wait.
black.
Just black, because oil spill is like iridescent.
Yeah.
Now, what is running black? The streams?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was his first hint that something was wrong. And okay, so the next step is, what did Marta see that made her realize she was in serious trouble?
Ooh. You know what? I probably saw
And you
this.
feel free to add more details about like where you're going and what you're doing and stuff.
Yeah. You know what? Saw and heard if we're making our way towards these lab area in this general direction, I would probably, since we probably could still see and hear these Kentosauruses, I would have seen them start kind of going bananas, like freaking out. You know how animals generally know before people that something is wrong? I see them behaving almost wildly.
They scratched my helicopter.
Yeah, yeah, they're some of
Wild.
them are dinging
Tell
the
me more.
helicopter, but more like
I'll get another.
like let's say almost like rabidly. Much more not like scared of something, but like not the way a normal herbivore would act. Much more like aggressive towards each other, as well as like I would just say like general rabidness. So like you might be able to see a little foaming, you might be able to see like a little overexertion.
They're stumbling
Yeah,
around,
stumbling around.
disoriented.
Yeah, exactly. Disoriented. Yeah.
Disoriented.
Yeah.
And that put you in serious trouble some.
You know how you know that like I'm not saying like are you asking specifically we are now in serious trouble? What I'm saying is that I see that these Kentosauruses are now acting very erratically based on what was just happening. And if I can see that as a paleontologist, most likely I am going to put two and two together and say, there is something wrong with these animals. Either these animals are going to put me in danger, or whatever put these animals in danger are going to put me in danger. Does that make sense? Or should I go with something different?
Um, that's fine. It just this is like a disaster movie thing, so I'll go with that, or I'll just make.
Do you want?
I think he means like
Yeah,
you
do you
need to
mean
be in
like
direct peril.
direct peril? Okay, because I was
Like
confused
it's
about the
called
wording.
Escape from Dino Island, so there needs to be like something.
There
in
needs to be
addition to
something
dinosaurs to make
happening.
it
Okay.
perilous.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then we can roll back that. I didn't understand the wording. Um, hmm. Give me a minute to think then.
It is strange because in most games, like the DM makes your life miserable, but you have to
Yes.
make your own life.
I have to make my
Do
life
you
miserable.
do you got something, Sarah, or do you want to
If
just
you
yes end with me?
I would love to yes and with you because I was confused about the question.
hmm Okay, so as we were approaching, cutting through the forest, we hear some low growls. You poke your head across because you recognize what those are, and you see some smaller predators, raptors of sorts, eating one of those younger looking kentosaur, and just ripping it to shreds.
I love it.
Okay, I like it.
And what do you say to me,
Well,
Marta?
I would most likely if I saw some of these lovely animals probably talk just a little too loud about these small creatures. Um, excitedly kind of rush over to Alistair and start loudly proclaiming that these creatures are very close. And most likely I would make enough noise to kind of jostle them up and perhaps make them interested into what's going on.
I'm also a very loud person because I'm
Yes.
bombastic, so
Right,
it does
exactly.
not help.
We have not one but two somewhat loud people because I am going off about dinosaurs. I am listing every fact I possibly can about them. Um, and I would probably have caught at least a couple of their attention.
Oh, the little beasties.
Oh, so you caught the dinosaur's attention.
Yes, yeah. If we're putting ourselves in direct peril, we will do this.
Okay,
Different
great.
dinos,
So
but tinier ones.
okay, okay, sure. So I'll make up the rest. So
Yeah.
now we have to go to the. We're getting close to the end of the setup here.
Yes.
So now we just have to say, where are all of you guys now? So a little bit of time could have passed. So all you guys have to be together, and you got to choose where you are. And you can choose anywhere on the map that you would like to be.
I'm thinking if Alistair and I were in direct contact with tiny little raptor boys, we would either be running or we would not be far from where we currently are. Would you concur with that, Sean?
I would agree. I feel like we would be in the same area, trying to like stealth around, or because
Yeah.
we're not going to outrun them. We aren't going to
No.
outrun them.
No, we're not. You said direct peril and we put us in it. So,
hmm
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
stealth would be good. Like sneaking as much as we possibly can would be nice. Um how would we
Okay.
have met Fenrir? still says Wasteland Merchant. Matt, change that, please.
Oh.
You are no Wasteland Merchant.
I would think that. Well, Fenrir, what are you doing now so we can make sure we get to you, or you
Yes.
say
Yeah,
how
so
you
we
got
can
to
meet
us?
each other.
Fenrir was trying to trace one of those streams, potentially back to a source, when he bumped into you two. Trying to be all quiet and whatnot.
She has movement or different poses. That's cool. Yeah. And
I think state 2 is good. Yeah, that's
if that's
perfect.
the case, I pull out some of this murky black ichor water and I touch it, and it like feels cold but also kind of slimy. And I ask Marta what she thinks this is. I'm not a scientist. I'm an adventurer.
Ooh. I'm fascinated about this. If are we still sneaking? I'm assuming we would probably still be trying to sneak away from these dinos,
You
but
can still.
Yeah, this is part
The
of the
game
sneak.
still
Yeah, this is
Yes.
part of the
started yet.
sneaking.
oh, okay.
The
This
game
Yeah,
is
so-
still part of the
started yet,
sneaking.
Perfect. So what we can do is actually,
We-
instead of
we
tracing
found-
it out, I would want to trace it in and follow this up to see where the source is coming from. Because I'm assuming there's something
Okay, so
upstream, perhaps.
we'll stealth across it because it
S-
looks
Right.
reasonable to it looks reasonable to cross, and it's
Yeah.
dark so we can't see how deep it is,
Mm.
but better safe than sorry at the moment. Stay on the same side of the water and work our
Yes.
way up.
I agree. I'm assuming we would meet Fedier like somewhere around here-ish. If he's going down
Yeah,
the
sounds
stream and
about
we're
right.
going up the stream, we
Okay.
would probably be around here.
Okay. So if that's the case, I would say you're close to the dormitories.
Mhm.
And you can see there's a bunch of security officers escorting out a bunch of scientists, and they're all heading towards the docks.
Okay. I'm just making people smaller.
Okay, so, and I'm gonna say it's raining, just because that's fun. I like it when things are.
That's fine. We can rain. Raining's good.
Okay.
Raining's always good.
So there's only one way off of the island. So you have to choose one of the 6 options or make up something else and mark it on the map. Because the game is that you have to escape.
Right. The point of the game is escape. That is the idea.
Yes, there needs to be a reason to escape and then an escape.
So there's one way off the island.
I think, what if it's a small little dinghy boat a little bit off from my base camp that was left there
That's
early
great.
on in the exhibition.
Yep, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We were having some complications when I was landing the helicopter, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
and with the with our dinosaur friends, it's probably not going to be around for too much longer. It's not going to be in working order for too much longer. Let's put it that way.
And to make it more interesting,
Is someone getting a ding dong?
it would be over there.
I'm getting one.
Charles, I think you're getting a ding dong.
Okay, I'm getting a ding dong. Here, back.
Okay. Oh, the thunder sound are so good. Now that we're paused for just a moment, this is Escape from Dino Island. We are currently just setting up. It is a one-shot tabletop
The doorbell
RPG.
rings and you come back with a cat. They delivered a cat.
They delivered a cat.
wow.
They delivered a cat. That's great.
Yeah.
You seem so enthused. Just like, yeah.
Okay. So it started to rain. I think we're almost ready to do stuff. Okay, so yes,
Yeah.
you're saying there's a dinghy at the base camp, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
off of the
and
base camp.
And
We can make it interesting.
so I'm gonna,
It could even be on the other side of the river for some reason.
On the other side of the river,
the
like
other side
like
of the river. Do you wanna
over
put it-
here or
Like,
over here?
no, like over here. Instead of being right at the base
Oh,
camp.
right at the base
it's
camp.
over
Like,
there.
why don't we put it like over here by the little island there?
Because then we would have to go through the ocean to get to.
Yeah. You said make it hard for ourselves, right?
Well, that could be interesting.
Yeah. I think that would be cool.
The challenge
That
here
and
is
it's
that you
part
have
of
to
the
make it
way.
a disaster movie.
Yeah.
I also think that it's part of the way between the base camp and the barge. So
Yeah.
here might be
I think it was.
it might be like
I think it was
a decent spot.
docked.
Right, yeah, it would be
I
docked
think it
on
was
this
tied
little
up and
island here.
docked, but
Or what?
oh, that's what you're gonna say. I was gonna say. I think
Oh.
it was tied up and docked. However, some dinosaur chewed the rope and it got
I like
loose.
that.
Ooh. Okay. So, that would still be floating, correct? So it would have kind of like bumped up on the shore here.
Still floating.
Or floating,
Yep.
yeah.
Either or.
Either
It
or.
could've bumped up. I like that. Bumped up
Because there's probably some
on
type
the
of
shore. I
current.
like that. Honestly, Sarah. That's
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah, 'cause
it got
there's-
stuck over here on a like on a small barge.
Right, like a little like slope. It probably got its end caught on
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Do we have a boat? Does anyone have a boat?
Okay. And now these are the important parts.
Okay.
Why can't you leave? There's a problem. Okay, so here's the problem. You hear screaming and gunshots from the labs and the dormitories.
Okay.
You hear screaming and gunshots. Yeah,
Oh,
so I
shit.
had some
Oh,
blood
no.
stains.
Oh no.
So that's one problem.
Dinosaurs learned how to use guns.
Could be. We don't know yet.
Oh no, run.
It could be it. And okay, so that's my choice. That's obstacle number 1, which will become clear soon.
Got it.
So, but maybe that's not enough. You know what? I'll add to it. I'll add more.
Add away.
You hear some kind of roaring.
Oh no.
creature.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
that
call
is
this,
not.
No, let's be a little alternative. Let's use one of the cool ones.
A little alternative.
Yeah, there's like there's always like an alt. hipster
Yes.
dinosaur to use.
Hipster dino. I have a lot of zombie dinosaurs.
What's like?
Just
What's like? Oh, here we go.
so you know. What are you looking for?
Yeah, they're zombie dinosaurs. There you
If
go.
you want a zombie, I have zombies. Oh, this guy's cool.
Acrocanthus.
Yeah, an Acrocanthosaurus.
Yeah.
He has states
So-
too.
You hear?
Oh,
You've
I
seen
just-
that? You've seen that stalking around.
Oh, they're colored.
Yeah. You can
I
choose
love
your
it.
favorite color.
I just did. I love it.
Okay. So that's my obstacles. So then the players choose an obstacle. You can choose one of 6, or make up your own other obstacle / mystery. This is again on page. Where are the pages?
An
Page
obstacle
2
or a
of the play
mystery?
sheets.
Is this the mystery that needs solving?
It's the mystery. It's the last section.
Yeah,
on
there's a
page
mystery that needs solving. The ones that they kind of give us that we could either build off of or we can create our own. They give us, why have you lost contact with the outside world? Who sabotaged your mission and why? Why didn't your contact meet you and where are they? There's a source of a strange broadcast What's the source of a strange broadcast overpowering your signal? Why are your compasses malfunctioning and which way is north? Who is the shadowy figures watching you from the bushes and what do they want? Those are some mystery ideas. We could also make our own.
Yes.
Well, I
5.
mean, people are murdering scientists and stuff. We're gonna be like, why are they trying to like?
Well, there's a dino. Well, there's gunshots and a dinosaur.
Yes. There's gunshots
yeah.
and there's people.
I don't think
a
there's
dinosaur.
people that are
There's
murdering
lots of
scientists. I think there's a dinosaur murdering scientists.
With guns.
Yes, who happen maybe they happen to have guns. I don't know. Listen, we're
The
on Dinosaur
definitely has
Island.
guns.
Yes, the dinosaur is the one who has the guns. Dinosaur is shooting wildly, and also scientists are there. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I was gonna say, like, I don't want to, I think out of these, 5 is my personal favorite, but at the same time,
5 is your
Um,
personal. 5 is also my personal favorite. Like being
Matt,
just
what do you think about
completely
5?
I like
the fact
either
that we have
5 or 6.
5 and 6 are two that I like as well. I think those two are the ones that work best with what we have already come up with. What do you think, Sean?
Gotcha.
You want to flip a coin, 5 or 6?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
flip a
Tell you
dice,
what,
odds
I'm
or
gonna
evens?
roll it.
D2.
I'm gonna roll a die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odds are 5, evens are 6.
Perfect.
It is an even. So
Cool, we
therefore it
did
is
6. Who are the shadowy figures watching you from the bushes, and what do they want?
Okay, so there's now shadowy figures. I like that.
Oh, good. Oh, dear. You could do a lot with that, though. Shadowy figures as well as the, like, metal horns and, like, the thing growing. There's a lot to... Excuse me. There's a lot to play with for the DM.
Okay, great. So
The
I think
Dino
I'm
Master.
almost ready to. Now we've pretty much done the setup. So like, I think we can sort of play the game now. Just double checking. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Let's say that you're here.
Uh-huh.
You're near the dormitories.
Okay.
There's these little guys munching on the Kentrosaurus over here.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the roars and stops of an Acrocanthosaurus around, and you can see some. Let's say you can see some dead scientists
Oh, no. That has a scientist token on the bottom. Oh, dear.
at the cafeteria.
Oh, no. Well, they're in the cafeteria
So
or
what do
around
you
the
do
cafeteria?
to start? Let's say he's just dead, but he's like halfway in and out of the door to the cafeteria.
The irony of dinosaurs eating people at a cafeteria.
Yes. I think it would be best to... Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that one better.
I like that one.
That one's my favorite. I've changed my mind. It has blue eyes. That's the coolest dinosaur. Done. I think that it may be poignant for us to not go that way. Maybe go around this way. I know we're going to be risking
we said this
smaller
was a
dinosaurs.
forest.
Yes. And we're still not 100% sure as to where we're going. I don't know. I don't want to fight that dinosaur.
I really do want to trap one of those, though. But maybe not now. Maybe we need to build a trap first.
I think building a trap would be a great idea. As much as I would love to take a look at it up close, I think that maybe within the first 5 minutes, or well, first couple hours of getting here, we probably shouldn't throw ourselves at the largest dinosaur we've seen so far. What do you think, Fenrir?
Well,
nope.
So you can see it. You
A couple
can hear
days,
it,
I guess.
You occasionally see it. It definitely.
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
notice
It's
you.
not like actively looking at us. Okay.
It's not actively eating your face right now.
Yes, at this moment.
There's a couple dead signs. It'll like take a munch, and then it'll like kind of wander over here.
Okay.
munch some more.
Okay. I still think we should go around, especially if we're trying to figure out stuff. If we could get into the labs, that would be great. Because if things are outside of the cafeteria, that's not great. But, like, I do not want to run through a bunch of bodies to get to the labs.
Do you think there'll be information on things in the labs?
I mean, of course they're labs. When I was back in school, where do you think they kept everything?
Shadowy figures.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, where do you think they kept everything?
You also see shadowy figures looking at you from the trees. Yeah.
I love that
We're,
shadowy figure. I, like, didn't even notice it on the table. That is a good shadow
We're going to the ice cream parlor.
Right. Can I make this, like, not jet black and just, like, slightly gray? Because I quite literally can't
Sure.
see it on the back. Like, that's fine. I just couldn't see it
Too
on the...
shadowy.
Yes. I couldn't see it on the background of the table. It, like, blended in. That's better. Yeah, but we they are over there. I mean, they could be good. They could be just people. I don't know.
I don't want to risk it.
Okay, so
Too
dinosaur...
early in the movie to do that.
Dinosaur or people? Do you want to try running
go with
past
the
this
devil.
dinosaur?
Go with the devil that you know. I think if we get to the labs, they can't get into it unless it's that close.
Yeah. And if the labs are unlocked, but yeah, we'll do what we can.
Okay, so are you going towards the labs?
I think that's yes, that is
I
the
believe
case.
so, yes.
Can we do it
Okay.
in a not like? Can we do it like a sneaky way? Because
it's
there
getting
is
muddy. But yeah, so what? How many stats do we have here? Do we
We
have
have
like a sneaky statistic?
You have three.
we have three. We
stats.
have
You
clever, fit, and steady.
steady.
And there are peril moves when the moves come into play when we're in trouble. But I don't think we're in trouble yet.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I would
But then
think
there's
that
also safety
this would
moves.
probably be like clever to not draw the dinosaur's attention.
Okay.
So what is
I have a +2 to clever.
the paleontologist strategy for not drawing their attention?
Yes, the paleontologist strategy. So do I roll a d20 and add 2? I don't know what dice to roll.
There's no d20s. There's 2d6.
Oh, so I just roll 2 d6s.
So
Sorry,
just get some of those.
yeah, I can pull over a couple d6s, but I was
Yeah.
just wondering how does rolling work in this game? I did not read that.
So on your play sheet, you're going to roll 2d6, and 10 or more, you're going to add your statistic.
Right,
10
2
or more
d6
means
and then
you
add.
get exactly what you want, and you can define that usually.
Here,
7
I'm
to
pulling over my 2.
9 means something goes wrong, but you
I
sort
didn't
of
roll
get what
those.
you want. And then anything else means you completely failed and everything goes
Oh,
wrong.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 11 total. A 6 plus a 3
Okay,
plus a
so
2.
what do you want to happen?
I
That's really
want
good. So you can make whatever you want to happen.
Yes. I want us to be able to sneak past towards the labs, without being spotted by the dinosaur. But I also want to be able to at least get a somewhat of a look at the behavior of the dinosaur. Like, is it eating the whole person? Is it eating is it eating them at all? Is it just playing with them? I want to know what it's doing. Like, as I glance back, sort of thing.
So that happened.
Yeah.
So, okay. So one rule which I forgot, but I'm not realizing, is that the person who is worst at this thing is the one who has to roll.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
who is the least clever?
I have a +2.
As
And
do I.
Oh,
wow.
we all have
All right.
+2 in clever? Uh-oh.
All
What's
right.
everybody's fit?
-1.
+1.
-1.
Okay,
Okay.
so I am
Okay.
the one who's
And then-
different.
Matt and I have different stats. If you want, I can switch some of my stats around just so we all have different. Your call, Charles.
No preference here.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
merely
skip
the
through
dino
this.
assistant, not the dino
Gotcha.
master.
Gotcha.
You're
Gotcha,
the
we'll
DA,
keep it
not the DM.
Okay, so but I can add more information. So you see some dead security officers. And
Okay.
it looks like their heads were
Exploded?
Exploded.
exploded. Yeah.
That is not a dinosaur casualty.
You don't know that. What are you, a paleontologist?
Yes. That is not a dino. That's not a dino murder. If I know nothing, I know that
So-
that is not a dino murder.
So Marta is just kind of observing the behavior of the Acrocanthosaurus, right?
Correct. I want to see if it's
She
playing with its
notices-
food, if it's eating. Go ahead.
That it like after it's killed one, it just kind of sniffs it, and it's another scientist charges out of the dormitory and it goes over and chomps it, and it doesn't seem interested in it after it's killed it.
Ah, interesting.
Is it exploding them?
Not exploding.
Not exploding, just eating.
I'm whispering. I'm
Or just
asking
killing.
Marta.
I'm gonna whisper back. No, not exploding. Just killing. It seems like it's almost killing for fun. Have you ever
Plenty
seen
of animals kill for fun. Hell, to some extent, I kill for fun.
Exactly.
I can respect that.
Okay,
Alright.
so let's say you're
Okay.
at the door to the labs,
Mhm.
which I will draw, and I'm just gonna be the dinosaur master and just say this dinosaur notices you guys are alive,
Oh.
and it goes roar, and it's just
Oh,
gonna
dear.
chase at you right as
Oh,
you're just
no.
casually waiting by the
Oh
door.
no!
Oh man.
We didn't get time to check the lock. What do we want to do? So this is a peril
So
move,
let's
correct?
move over to like a smaller map here.
Okay.
This
I
is,
put
I would call it a perilous
everyone's.
situation.
Yeah, we can leave these boys here. I have well, at least myself and Sean over here. But if you want to do that, that's fine too. Whatever works. That's a very small scientist.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, I know, right? He was the front of the litter.
Yes. Well, we're probably about
He's a microbiologist.
microbiologist. Love it. I'm sorry, we're trying to adjust our heights
So
to the
there's these
dinosaur.
big kind of security doors which seem to be closed. I'm not trying to add too many details because it's supposed to be quick, but there's like a big security door closed to the labs, right? And this guy he's lost interest in shooting the scientist, and he's interested in you guys. He's running forward, like, "Roar,
Okay.
this is happening." Okay?
Okay.
So,
This is
what do
happening.
people want to do with it? Yeah.
I think we should
Go ahead.
just do it and run in.
Try to run in. I don't even know if
So
the door is
There's a
closed.
big door which seems closed. And it has like
Oh, it
I was gonna
seems
say it has like a
closed.
control panel.
Understood. Understood.
So I'll just say control panel. Like I love adding details to things. I don't know if there's enough time for me to add details to everything, but I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
And there's also windows, but they're high up on the wall. They're like on the second floor.
Okay. None of us are terribly fit to do
I'm
that. Let's,
somewhat fit, but we have to have the lowest roll, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the lowest person. If it's a group roll, right? Dino Master.
In this case, I'm gonna say since like if you're all doing the same thing, then I'll roll the lowest. But if
Okay.
you're doing different things, we can do different things.
Okay.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I don't know much about technology. I'm actually gonna ask Fendir if he knows much about technology and if he is an electro engineer that can like short circuit this control panel.
I mean,
Go ahead.
it's not his forte, but I mean,
Well, it
he
better
kind of
be.
knows how-
Make it your forte.
I think we should leave and not get eaten by dinosaurs.
Okay.
So
That
you
is
want to run
just.
into the trees or something?
I know we're not gonna be able to get away from it if we run, but I don't. It doesn't seem to be
Because
interested.
Escape is the name of the game.
Yes, yeah. The idea is that in our peril moves are run, hide, just do it, hold on to your butt, look over there, take my hand, or fight. But I'm thinking run might be the call here.
You think
I don't know.
Okay.
If other people are disagreeing, that's okay. I just know that I want to live longer to study these things. Maybe we come back after this and look at it
How
from
large?
much farther away.
Yeah. How large is the door? Does it seem like this dinosaur could fit in the door?
It seems like it could fit in if it was completely open. Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
Like a van,
Scratch that then.
car
Yep.
It's like a
scratch that
big
then.
bay door.
Yeah. Let's run then. I don't got anything else.
I think at least running like in this general direction, like at least somewhere where it can't see us as well, and perhaps then try to hide.
Okay.
Okay.
So if everyone agrees, then
If you're
the
okay with that,
person who
honey.
is the least physically fit needs to run.
That would
and
be
I have the
minus
same
one.
stats.
Yep. I am somewhat physically
do you
fit.
want to, or do you
I
want me
jogged
to?
in college.
sure.
I was a
I'll try to
jogger.
Do it, Matt. Do it, Matt.
2d6s. 2d6s and then
Minus one.
plus or minus one.
Minus one.
Yeah. Plus nothing.
6 and a 2, or 8 minus 1 is 7.
I'm gonna leave my dice here.
Okay, so that means
I'm dropping my dice.
this
I'm not
is
rolling.
a run.
Uh-huh.
So that means you can choose one of these two outcomes.
Oh no.
You get there, but you're still being chased, or you escape this guy, but there's something else that goes wrong.
I
Oh.
like the escapes this guy, but something else
still-
is going wrong.
Yeah.
I like that
Yep.
too.
I'm also in that boat. Let's do that. Because
No,
this guy
the
is
boat's over there.
very scary.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
He's
boat's
the big
way over
bad
here.
of this story. He's like the
Yeah.
big bad.
He's like the medium bad of this story. I feel like there could be a bigger bad, but he is pretty big bad for this very moment. Okay, we're running now. Oh, Jesus, another shadowy figure.
Oh, sure. Sure, he's not the human pulling the strings. Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's a little bit of a chunky pencil there.
So I think, are
Okay,
we
so,
running into
like,
the
you find
woods,
this
correct?
basement.
Ah, good.
You wanted to go this way, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you're good.
So let's see. This guy's looking over here. You see this. You see this mysterious basement stairway. Okay, and the door is ajar. It's not even a door. It's a jar.
I was gonna say the
It
door
is
is
a
not a jar. Or the door is not a door, it's a
And
jar.
there's darkness in there. There's darkness in here. And in this game, nobody has dark vision, which is awesome.
Right, yeah, no one can see
Dark
anything
vision's
because
scary,
dark vision does not exist.
Not only that, but behind you, you hear a growling.
Oh dear.
You hear a growling. And, where's this dinosaur? Well, the thing about dinosaurs is there's so many of them that are good that it's hard to pick.
Yes, I agree with that. There are a lot of very good dinosaurs. That is why I am glad that in Dungeons and Dragons I am capped at a certain type of dinosaur. So
Okay, so
my
let's say-
choices.
Let's say it's Styracosaurus.
Oh, cool, Styracosaurus, yeah.
However, what happened was, Fedir just stepped on its egg and he smashed it.
Oh no.
And that was his failed fitness rule. That's all that.
No. Oh
And
no.
that's the you hear this growling behind you.
Oh no 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 no. That is so
Okay, so that's
bad.
the new perilous situation.
This is every kind of bad.
I will add that there is like another part of the building here, and there's a ladder, rusty
Okay.
ladder going up it, and you can see another dead scientist dangling off of the side of the building.
Ooh.
Maybe don't go towards the dead
Just kind of
bodies.
bleeding.
Oh.
Bleeding out.
Oh no.
I would rather go in the darkness, not than go towards a dead body. Because if some things, do you think paleontologists? Do you think some dinosaurs are smart enough to leave prey?
To leave them? Well,
Yeah,
we
to
just
use
saw
it
one.
as sort of like their own sort of trap, or no?
Uh, well, I mean, there have been studies that show that dinosaurs potentially could have done that. I know things like the anglerfish do that all the time, though they don't necessarily leave prey. They kind of have their own little angler, which is sort of like their own trap. But potentially there
We're on
could
the
be a
run.
dinosaur
Quick,
like
quick,
that.
quick.
Oh,
I have to add that if you
Yes.
take too long planning, I have the right to have a dinosaur bite you every
yes,
time you
yeah,
I know,
okay,
she's-
I know.
Oh,
I'm
she's
pontificating.
She's just role playing what her character
Yes,
does.
I am
yeah.
pontificating
okay,
currently.
Okay.
Yes,
I
but
say,
I
how are
think
you still
darkness is a good
breathing?
idea. Darkness is a good idea. Let's go. Yep, we're leaving
Let's
now.
go. We'll go hide in
Darkness?
the darkness.
Darkness, Fenrir?
Sure.
Okay, so let's have the least fit person roll. So let's say Alistair rolls this time.
Yeah.
Okay. And Alistair
Oh,
rolled.
no.
Oh no! A 1 and a 2
Oh.
for 3 minus 1 is 2.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So Fedir gets into the darkness, and Marta gets in the darkness, but Alistair gets bonked by the Stegosaurus, and he gets flung into the darkness with a big old bruise on his body part of choice.
Oh
And this
no.
thing is now stumbling around in the
Oh,
darkness,
looking
going,
for us?
"Roar!"
Can it be a little slash from the horn on my back?
Yes.
Oh, that hurts.
That'll leave a mark.
Ugh. Eesh.
Uh-huh.
It's
a
like
cool
also
story,
2
though.
injuries and we're out of commission. It's a good story.
Yep.
Mine crates it. I need a fucking crate. Oh, here we go. There we go. So this is like a basement storage room, and there's many crates in here.
There's many companion cubes in here.
Yes.
This is exactly like the ending of Portal. Spoiler alerts.
Exactly. It's quite dark. It's quite dark, and you guys are presumed the ones who were successful are kind of hiding. And
Yes,
Alistair's got bonked, and this dinosaur doesn't have dark vision either, so
Good.
like it's kind of stumbling around, but it's pissed off. So what are people gonna do now? Alistair, do you understand what it means to be injured in this game?
It looks like if you get injured 3 times, you are, quote, out
Dead.
of commission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Well, in that case, you get to choose to make a final move or to be unconscious until you get healed by a doctor.
Gotcha. We don't have a doctor.
No, we don't.
Nope.
Okay, so I will say that Fedir knows there is like a nurse's office in the labs somewhere.
Don't forget
Gotcha.
you also have gear.
Yeah, you do.
And people have gear.
Oh, that's a zoom in on here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, duh.
Yes,
okay.
we all
I
have
didn't even
gear.
look at that part.
That's okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah, you can only have a maximum of 2 injuries, not 1. If you have 2 injuries, then you gotta choose to die or to be KO'd.
Gotcha.
what I would
Gotcha.
like
1 injury is the only sustainable injury.
I would like to use Take My Hand to grab Alistair and pull him like out of the direct line of walking of this creature, of the dino. Is that okay? Can I do that?
So you want to pull him away, okay? So
Yes.
what kind of like, do you have any special moves for that, or is that just a general stat roll?
It says Take My Hand says any stat, but I would assume it's
take your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
yeah,
great.
I want to use Take My Hand, but I want to use Clever to hide him. Like, what I'm trying to do is see where that dinosaur is walking and pull him out of that path and towards me, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Would
yeah,
that
so
be-
let's do that.
Yeah. Let me roll 2 dice.
So it could get a lot worse.
That's a 7 total.
A 7 total. Okay, so you
Yeah.
pick one of you're separated from Fedir, or you help Alistair, but then you cause a problem for yourself.
I think separated from Fedir is kind of accurate at this moment. What do you think?
That's, yeah.
Yeah. We're separated on 2 sides of the
Okay.
warehouse.
So this dinosaur just is like, it kind of just goes roar and it's very pissed off, and it kind of stomps back a little bit. Actually, no, it doesn't. And it starts knocking over crates, going towards Fedir, but not really seeing where Fedir is. So you see a whole bunch of companion cubes get knocked over. Okay. So that's the situation. So you guys are kind of separated in this basement storage room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you what you do now while I come up with other things that can be...
I'm gonna let Fedir go for it,
Okay.
since
It is
I've
dark.
been talking
It is
a
dark.
lot. Fedir, since it's
I
facing
have
you.
to say, like, what's in these crates? Let's say these crates have like... there should be good items, right? So these crates have chemical canisters inside them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright then.
Go ahead, Fedir.
Fedir is going to use his screwdriver from his toolkit, and he's going to gingerly pop open one of the crates.
Okay. So I'm going to say this dinosaur is getting closer to you, but you have time to do that. So do you want to like look at the labels in the darkness? Is that it?
Yeah, sure. I have a headlamp.
Do you turn on your headlamp?
It will definitely be
Sure.
able to see
I'm not going
may
to
be
turn
able
my
to see.
headlamp on yet.
Okay, so you're just going to try to see the labels in the darkness.
Yes.
Okay, so you see something that you think says some kind of acid.
Okay. Is it in like a vial or a bottle?
It's
Or...
in like a large cylinder, like a large flask, a large plastic flask.
Okay. I would like to pick that up.
Okay. Okay, this dinosaur has now seen you, and it's like stomping, and it's going to charge at you.
I
What
am.
is Alistair and Marta doing? Alistair is bleeding. He's bleeding out, and his injury is getting worse.
And it's across his
do-
back.
Because he got a big.
Yeah.
Well, I just read injuries in this game are supposed to be totally like DM controlled
Okay.
in terms of the effect. So I'm just gonna say it's like getting worse. So what are you doing to help his injury?
Gotcha.
Go
I
ahead.
see. I gotcha. I gotcha how this goes. Okay. I've been injured before in my hunting in the outback. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my camouflage clothing and sort of wrap it up and start fashioning myself a bandage with it.
Nice. If you need it, I also have a bandana.
Yeah, give me
Okay,
all
so
your
we don't
rags.
have a doctor in the party. So let's see. Would you say this is your steady or your clever statistic?
I'm probably steady just because that's what it sounds like. It's like, cool under pressure and survivalist kind of thing.
Something that you have done before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll that.
Sounds good.
So we're gonna call this like I guess just do it or something, or maybe treat wounds.
It would be like, yeah,
That
probably.
is a 10.
Okay, so then
Nice.
as in total action hero fashion, you just like wrap it around yourself, and then your injury's like good now. Like it's not healed, but it's not
No.
getting worse.
Stabilized.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Um,
live from being charged by a triceratops.
Yeah, as he's doing
it's not
that,
Triceratops, it's a
it is a Styracosaurus. It is different. It is
They have
very
the
different.
pointies on the top there. You right.
They have the pointies on the top, and they have the pointies.
Okay, so
they have one horn, not three.
So Alistair did that like a complete badass all by himself.
Yes.
So let's go back to Fedir. What was Fedir doing?
Fedir is going to turn his headlamp on to
Oh.
point it towards the dinosaur's eyes in an attempt to blind him. And when he does that, he's going to throw the flask of acid at its face.
Okay, that sounds like a fight roll. Let's roll a fight.
Oh, fight is a stat?
It's
It's a thing. Fight
So
at
you
the
have
bottom
a
says
weapon, you
no
get
bonus or
extras.
+1, but it's no bonus.
Yes.
Just roll 2d6s.
Oh,
you
okay.
could get
If you
knocked
look,
out from
it's a
this, by
basic
the way.
move, or it's a peril move. Excuse me.
Since
Gotcha.
nobody chose the take my hand help action.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did use it with Alistair, but that's it. Just to get him out of direct peril. What the heck?
There we go.
So this guy's gonna charge you.
That's 6.
6 plus, I don't know if I got a plus.
You
from
don't get a
anything.
plus if you
get
don't have a weapon.
+1 from because you had the improvised acid weapon, right?
Oh,
So
nice.
That's +1.
Okay.
So that's a 7.
Okay, yeah, you don't add any statistic for this. So with
No.
7, you can okay. So
I'm
okay,
scared
so
for you.
You get time. So let's say he like bonks into the wall and gets the horn stuck in the wall, and he's like screaming in pain from the acid. So then you get to choose one of the following. Either you aren't injured, or you are injured, but you injured the enemy.
Ooh.
This is very abstract.
Yes, I have no
It's a different
no
kind of
bearing
game.
on this. This is
I'm
your
going to
choice.
go with the former.
That sounds
You're
like
not
a good
injured?
idea. Okay, so basically,
Yeah.
this guy's temporarily stuck in the wall. So now it's like crunch time.
Yeah.
You guys are separated by some kind of wall of companion tubes.
Yeah, we have a big wall.
So what is going to happen now?
So,
go ahead.
Just to increase the stakes here, because who doesn't want increased stakes? Let's say this guy is just kind of
He hears the ruckus. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So,
Do you guys feel less invincible than in D&D here?
oh my
Much
God.
less. I feel like that's the point. We're just people.
I think at this point we duck and hide under these and hope he goes for the big bad boy flailing around.
Fenrir does have a light on. Would we be able to see his light through the wall of crates, or no?
By the way,
Or is
Peter,
it-
when you dodge this, would you prefer to be like here, or here? Do you have a preference?
I think it's possible in the middle here.
Okay. Yeah, so what are you guys going to do now?
If we can see Fenrir with his light on, I'd probably say something along the lines of, Fenrir, turn your light off and run! Put your hands in front of you and get out of there! And then I would hide myself.
I would
I would
also hide.
at least move away from the sound of where I just made that sound, and then like hide either a little bit. Oh, okay, that's the wall, like over
Okay,
here.
so let's say there's a door here. Now that you're stumbling around the darkness.
Yep.
And what is
Kinda
Fenrir
doing that
with
thing
this
where I'm like-
precious?
Yeah.
Fenrir would like to knock a bunch of boxes over, like in his wake, and run deeper into the room.
Okay, great.
Like here, you want to knock them over?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have your light on.
I do a flick.
Turn off your light. Perfect.
Okay, so he's knocking. I like that. He's knocking over boxes. Okay, so you see some doors. It's hard for me to tell in this game when the DM is allowed to actually tell what's happening, but I think this is one of those times.
Yeah.
So you see some doors. This door says laboratory fluidics control. Okay.
Okay.
This door says. This door says maintenance tunnels to power plants. And this door says main lab stairwell. Okay, that should be enough information for now.
Yeah, that's plenty of information. Okay.
So these guys do seem to be duking it out over here.
Let them
I
fight.
Alright.
would love to use Dino Expert.
Okay.
I forgot to do this earlier with the big boy. I have Dino Expert. It says when you draw on your knowledge, you deal with when you deal with a real life dinosaur. On a hit, you're able to identify the species, sex, and whether it's an herbivore or carnivore. In addition, on a 10+, you can ask 3 questions from the list below. On a 7 to 9, you may ask 1. So may I roll to see if I can ask some questions about said dinosaur here?
Yeah.
Nice. We're gonna do a roll.
I think the idea is you can always do things. It's just that I'm supposed to be making things worse on a continuous basis.
Yes. So I can
your-
ask
your
one
job-
question. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Sean.
Your job is yes, but. Your job is yes, but.
Yes, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yes and.
Well, yes,
Right.
but.
It would be yes,
Yes,
but for
but.
you because there's peril involved.
Right, like,
so
yes, you can do that, but this dinosaur is going to eat your friend's face.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What's happening? What question
I
are
get
you
to ask
asking?
one question. Well, I know it's species, which we already know. It's sex, so whether it's a male or female, and we know it's a carnivore. Correct?
The Acrocanthosaurus.
Yes.
This is a female,
Okay.
and it's one other thing I'm supposed to do. This page is set up.
It's species, sex, and
Whenever you're
herbivore or
doing a
carnivore.
new RPG, you always have to like.
Yeah, that's okay.
pages.
It's on the paleontologist. It's the dinosaur expert right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, it's one of the tables. In the
And
back
then I
of
get
the
to
book.
ask one question
Okay.
because I got a 7.
So basically, you what was your? Can you repeat your question?
My question is, I have choices. What are its motives? That is my question that I'm allowed to ask.
So you've noticed that it seems to be hunting people, and it seems to believe that the lab is its territory,
Okay, good to know.
and that seems unusual. And
Yes.
it's not trying to eat them; it's trying to kill them.
Right, it's trying to eradicate them.
Interesting.
Okay. Good things to know.
Okay, what are people doing?
That was it.
Okay.
That
We
was what I
were
did.
hiding.
Dinosaur expert.
Yeah,
But
we
also
were
hide.
hiding when that bout happened.
Yes.
But if they're distracted, I think we should go choose one of the new doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? What door
Uh,
are you partial to?
I think.
What do you think?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Matt.
I think fluidics control.
I
I
would
was
agree
gonna
with that.
say the same.
There might
Yep.
be interesting fluids.
And if we were dealing with black water, it might be something to look at.
That's a good
So
point.
yeah, I think fluidics is the choice. It might give us some type of idea as to what's going on.
Okay, great. So that means I get to make stuff up.
Woo.
Okay, put yourselves in this room here.
Yeah, we did it. I'm moving Fedir. Matt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually move him.
So there's like a big water pipe, and there's
Big
a
water.
big control panel for all sorts of controls. Big water.
Yeah, just big
control
water.
panel. Notable fluids. Notable fluids. There's a lot of formaldehyde
Ooh.
for genetics lab.
Hmm.
There is something that is called what's the right word for it? There's something called etheric fluid from excavation site. And I'm going to try to make this easier to read by changing
Etheric
the voice.
fluid. Okay.
I wish you could move these texts.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me too.
That's the one problem with text. Yeah, there you go.
And there's also like toxic chlorine gas.
In like a canister, or I mean, in a thing.
It's like
Oh,
connected
jeez.
to pipes, so the pipes flow through, and then the flow through various parts of the lab, and it says for the containment habitats, emergencies.
Oh. Do any of
I
these
assume you
switches
said
look
the car
thrown?
behind you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, while you guys look at this, I'm going to try to think of something bad that could happen.
Okay. All right. So we're here now.
Let's just say there's like a box here too. That's fun.
Okay.
And it's not a mimic. Mimics don't exist.
That is so nice. So, notable fluids. I wonder what etheric fluid from excavation site is. That sounds honestly fascinating.
It's like let's say it's like a glowing blue fluid.
Yeah, I would
And
definitely
you have options to like increase the flow, shut off the flow, or like
Yes.
you could like just add like an additive or something like that.
Ooh, there's additives.
In my experience, there was a population in Burma during one of my hunting sprees when I went there that had something like this infecting their water. And no, I think it's best if we turn it off because I don't want the water to continue doing that. So I care about water.
Which one? The water control panel?
No, the etheric fluid that
Or
seems
the
to be
etheric fluid?
etheric fluid. It seems to be it seems to be mixing with the water. Yes? Or am I just thinking that in my mind?
It seems like
sure.
that these
it could be mixing
are.
with the water.
Yeah, it
Like,
seems like
there's
these pipes
options
are
for all the pipes
available.
to be mixed and to intersect.
Okay.
And there's options to have it flow to different areas.
Gotcha.
These
It's
aren't
currently-
necessarily
let's say
water,
it's
it's
currently
water
being
pipes.
mixed, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Tell you what, I want to sort of the etheric fluid. I want to very. No, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of jerky from my bag,
Okay.
Interesting.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, and it's just like a vat, right?
Yeah.
Is the vat?
It's like a pipe. It's like it's being pumped from somewhere else, and then it's like going through here, and it's being pumped into the water. And
When
we're
I
by
see
other
you
rooms.
going towards the pipes, I'm going to just very carefully say, do not open that one, pointing at the toxic chlorine gas. Like, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, not doing that one. I'm gonna try to like siphon off a little bit of the etheric fluid. Usually there's like some sort of distilling thing there, so you can, or some sort of
Like tap.
spoke. Yeah,
Like a little
just so
tap.
you can like run a test or something. A lot of those places would have. So I'd like to try to like drop it on the jerky that I'm leaving on the ground to see what happens.
You're gonna drop it on the jerky to see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so the jerky, like touches the jerky, and the jerky kind of quivers and then grows tiny legs.
Oh
And
my
starts like
goodness.
horribly trying to walk around, but it's such a horrible abomination that I can't quite do that.
What have you done? What have you done to this
I have
poor
dr-
piece of jerky?
I've taken so many lives that I am now a god of nature.
What kind of jerky is this?
Regular old beef jerky.
Can I look at the tiny legs? Do they look like beef leg, like cattle leg?
Are you gonna pick it up?
Yeah, if it's a cow, I'm gonna try to. I would like
It
to see
looks
if there,
like
is there like tongs or pincers or something around that I don't have to necessarily. I have excavation tools. Would there
Yeah,
be
you
a
could
pair
use
of
an
like
excavation
long
tool to
tweezers
do
or
that,
like, yeah, because sometimes they do have those like very long metal tweezer pieces to hold things that they don't want to touch with their grimy, dirty fingers, human grease fingers.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick it up with like a pair of like tongy tongs and be like, I want to examine it. Does it have little cow legs or is it just like random legs?
Okay,
is it
so
too
you
small to
look at
tell?
it, and it has kind of like sort of dinosaur legs / bird legs, like style legs.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This is not good. These are not cow legs. These look almost.
You hear some
Okay.
thumping from the room behind you.
Oh no. These are almost.
I take.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was
I
gonna
was-
say Go
Sorry.
ahead, Sarah.
No,
Go ahead,
no.
Sarah.
I was just gonna pontificate more. No, continue.
Okay. As you're pontificating,
Yes.
I pull an arrow out of my quiver and I just impale it.
Oh, just like put it out of its misery.
Okay.
Some things were never meant to live, and then I peel off the jerky and put it back in.
Okay.
Does it die when he does that? Does it? Limp?
It's in pain. It's clearly writhing in pain.
Oh no, this poor thing.
Oh no. I impaled it pretty deep too. Gotta do it really hard.
By the way, your back injury definitely hurts now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still
Gotcha.
thinking of how I'm gonna like make this mechanical, but it hurts.
I'm sure stuff like,
Oh.
like steady rolls are probably gonna be, but not steady, but like fit or
Yeah,
something. might be-
Basically, it just means
Well-
like if you get hit again, you die. So yeah.
Yes.
Right, and you know I can make decisions based around that. Too,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
You just have to tell me that like my back is.
It definitely is sore.
Yeah, so like I'll roleplay that. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, your back is hurt.
and we have no other areas in this room, correct?
Well,
Do we
the
hear
pipes
this-
are very large. They're big enough for a person
Right.
to get into the pipe if it wasn't full of fluid.
Okay.
Anyway, you hear this thing roaring and barking on the door now. It's like bam, bam.
Oh,
the
it's
door's
trying to like
shaking.
headbutt open the door.
Yeah. It's trying to like bash the door.
The door frame size, is it too big to get its entire body through?
It's probably not big enough for its whole body. Yeah. But it
Okay.
could still stick its head in. and
Yeah,
just
it can
fall
still stick its head in, and it's enough. And it's probably its little armies. I am going to disclose to both of our gentlemen here. So it seems like this is a female who thinks we're in its territory. Just so you know, it's probably really poignant for us to get out of what it thinks is its territory.
Been
you
on a snow leopard's hunting grounds before. It ain't
No,
pretty.
no, I have not. Fendir, can you check out this these pipelines and maybe figure out if you can turn one off so we could potentially get in it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I will look at if there's any sort of like panel full
There's a
of.
control panel where you can do all kinds of different. It's like a computer. Let's call it like a whole computer control.
Yeah. I would like to turn off the water flow.
Okay.
Well, there's Is it water or is it multiple
So I
different
would
types of
say
pipes?
that's pretty easy for you to do. That's not.
There's multiple pipes. I
You
want
can-
to turn off the water.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh no, it
You
turned
can
into
do
the
that.
letter W.
Okay, you turn off the water. I'm gonna go back, but you turn. Let's say like it's not that difficult. You turn off the water. The water
That's fine.
flows to a stop.
Okay.
Yeah, you did it.
After that, I would like to
Okay, water's off.
use my toolkit and open up a flange in the pipe to open up the pipe.
Okay, the water
awesome.
pipe's open.
Wonderful.
After
Big
you.
water is open. Is this a pipe straight
It's
down,
like narrated
straight
by
up?
Dromic here.
Yes, big water open. Actually, that's more Kif than Dromic. I think Kif is the one who
Yeah.
has worse broken English. So, this lovely... Every time you pick it up, it changes color. I don't know why that
Okay,
happens.
so as the door opens, this guy just bashes through the door and goes, "Roar," and just kind of waving its head around.
Okay, it is time
And
to
it's
get
gonna
in the
try to
pipe.
bite somebody.
Oh god. No.
Okay, so how are you reacting? What are you doing?
I think we're getting in the pipe, correct? That was the idea.
I
That
think we are
Who's-
getting in the pipe.
that Fedier opened a pipe.
Who's
Part-
gonna go in? Like, who's gonna go in first?
I'm going in
I
first.
will.
I
because-
think Alistair would.
Fine.
No, because
I
he's
mean,
already
you know,
injured.
Alistair's
I'm running
a
towards
hunter.
it. I'm
Yeah.
also just running towards it because that's what I do.
Right, you're also injured. I would be okay with you going first.
I'm far too wealthy
of
to be
these.
killed.
Right, I'm rich. People know me. Anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's not really designed to be climbed inside. It is a vertical.
Mm-hmm.
So, it seems like falling down it would be bad,
Okay.
or it might hurt you or something. But crawling up it would probably get you more into the left. So, are you trying to go up or down?
I would say
I mean, up is the right
Yeah,
way to
I
go. Do your best.
I would definitely say up, especially with how my back is right now. It's easier for me to just sort of lock my legs on the side and one arm pull up, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Marta's gonna do the same thing, right? And Fidir.
Yeah, I think we're all
Okay,
three
so
doing that.
let's all try to climb, and then the let's say the least physically fit
That is Fedier again, correct?
person. has to
We
be.
haven't used very much steady.
Unless
And
someone
I-
is like
That would be
I,
Matt.
help act.
I will roll.
I feel like let me try to think.
Oh, that's a 2.
Uh-oh.
Bean Die are not doing so good
Yeah,
for
this
you
is
today,
probably
Matt.
like a hold on to your
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, this is a hold on
Okay.
to your butt roll.
So that's probably what it is. Okay. So that was like less than a 6,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Feder tries to climb up, but then he falls down the pipe. So the good news is he's away from the
Dinosaur?
Acanthosaurus.
Yeah.
But he fell into some kind of dangerous water treatment machine over here.
Oh, jeez.
okay.
And you can have an injury. Do you have any preference on what kind of injury it is?
You can have an injury. You're allowed to have one.
You have an injury.
Yes, yeah,
That's
no,
great.
I'm teasing.
You should try it.
Right. No, I think I'll pass on that.
I would say some sort of like ankle or leg injury.
Okay, you've sprained your ankle and you have an injury.
Yeah, that would, from falling, definitely. Would be a leg or
So
ankle
on
injury.
seeing him fall, this guy is now going to try to bite one of you two. So are you gonna run or fight?
Oh,
were
I
try-
think,
I-
whatchamacallit,
we were trying to climb up.
I think Alistair's already in the pipe. It would probably be me.
Oh, right. So I assume he succeeded because he didn't have
Yes,
the lowest. So
yeah.
He's up. And what about Marta?
But I'm going in the pipe. I'm running.
What's your fitness score?
+1. Do I roll?
Okay.
Oh. I rolled an 8.
Let's say you go up. Let's say, were you trying to climb up or down?
I'd probably
You
try
saw
to
one
stay
of
with
your-
Alistair. I know.
Poor Feder,
I'm
he's gonna
sorry,
get left behind.
Fedier.
It's alright.
I mean, he hired me. He literally hired me. He has given me lots of money. He's given me $1 million.
$1 million.
Right. He's given me a lot of money to be with him, so I will do that. Plus,
Okay,
we probably
so-
know each other a little bit better. It's not necessarily
so
that I'm not attached to Fedir. I'm just not attached to Fedir.
The good news is that you guys are able to break your way into a place. Both you guys are in no longer life-threatening situations.
Yay! Well,
So,
let's let Fedir do his thing, and then we'll come to what we're doing if that's okay with you.
so you're on a second floor lab that you bust out of a pipe, and it seems to be like a containment laboratory, and there's like a smashed cage with a dead strange creature inside it that
Okay.
looks like a lizard man.
Okay.
Oh,
A
I
lizard
got one
person.
for that. Hold on.
Lizard person.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go.
There we go. It's a dead Mick.
Oh no, it's dead Mick. What a strange creature.
Okay, so let's talk about Fedir for a second.
For those of you who
Yes.
don't
So
know,
this is
Drumic
in
is
some kind of
my
like
character in
desalination
D&D.
machine, I think.
Oh no,
Indeed.
Or maybe it's
desalination's
just like
scary.
or maybe it's just like a water pump or something. Anyway, there's like an access hatch.
Right.
But let's have I guess let's just say that you can open it. I don't want to make it too difficult right now.
Okay.
Okay. So, you're here.
Indeed.
There's a lot of stuff here. You see all the pipes and stuff going up. You can see a security door to a stairwell.
Okay.
There's a sign that says, let's see. I'm going back into my one shot where we're going to hurry up. Okay, so it says West Excavation and Power Plant. It says top secret only, and it says take care while handling all artifacts. Okay, and it says do not speak to visitors. Yes, so there's a lot of like electrical cables and stuff, and going this way.
Yeah. Are there any like spare parts or anything around?
Yeah, let's say that there is a conveniently dead engineer with a toolbox.
Okay.
And with some spare parts.
I would like to roll jury rig.
Okay.
Whenever I whip up a makeshift solution to a problem, I roll plus clever. I would like to maybe take a couple of wrenches and some like Teflon tape, or maybe the dead guy's shirt, etc. And I would like to fashion a brace for my ankle, so I am hobbling a little bit less.
Okay, but that has the potential to go wrong, so let's roll it.
Indeed.
That's good.
That's a 13 total.
Alright, that happened. That actually happened.
Yay!
Okay, so you're braced.
You did a
Yes.
thing.
Okay, so what are Alistair and Marta doing up on the second
I will be right back.
So, if Marta told me that the big predator thinks it's her territory, I'm going to use Tracker, which is my ability that they have. I get to roll just like them, 7 out of 9. I get to ask 1 question plus 10, or 10 or up. I get to ask 3 questions.
Okay, I'm also going to add that there's windows on the sides of the building here.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And mine is all about, like, if you're tracking or you see tracks or something, I'm sort of trying to get to the survivalist mode and see, like, what sort of dinosaur things have happened in this room, if anything, and did it relate to this girl over here? And
Okay.
that is going to be 6 plus 2, and my clever is 2, so that's a 10.
Nice.
So I get
Very
to
nice.
ask,
So you search the room.
yep, let's see, when you,
Well, you're
it-
tracking. I would be if he's
Right, yep.
doing that, I would also like to use scavenge, which is to look for good stuff when he is done. So you can go ahead and do your thing first, Sean.
yeah, so,
Okay.
I will ask, where did the animals come from? Any sort of dinosaur tracks in here, like which direction did they come from? And sort of, it has to be a little more specific than that. Way it says, but instead a body of water to the east. Like, where, like, is there like mud on their tracks or something that's very distinct, or something like
Yes,
that?
okay, that's great. That's great. Okay, so you've determined that there was a pack of Truoduns in here that came through here recently and left muddy tracks, so that means that there was a swap to the northwest, which I will draw.
Gotcha.
Wonderful. And then yeah, we should both take a moment to scavenge. We get to both tell a story while we scavenge.
Yeah.
So
Scavenge
while we're
would
scavenging,
go ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Scavenge would be the person with the highest clever, correct?
Which
Which
is
I think
equal
would be
for
either
us.
of us, yeah.
You can
So-
roll because I literally just
You can
rolled.
pick one, yeah.
Sure.
But you have to tell a story.
Correct. I think we each have to tell a story, correct?
About us scavenging, or about like we're trying
Only
to develop.
one of you has to, but you
Okay.
can tell. You can both do it if you want.
So on the tell a
Gotcha.
story, actually, if you look at your character sheet, at the bottom left-hand corner, it says stories you tell. Whenever the
Those
move
are
requires
those
you
are
to
suggestions. Yeah.
tell a story, no, it says choose one of the following and cross it off.
Okay.
I don't
Sure.
think they are suggestions. I mean, they might
Okay.
be. I don't know.
I like breaking rules, but
That's
fine.
no, that's fine. We can also break rules if you want to. But I rolled a 7 total. So
Okay.
I don't remember what that does for
That's like an
scavenge.
okay result.
It's mediocre result. It's not bad.
So you
but I
make
think
a
it'll
lot
be
of
fine.
noise, and you hear some chirping dinosaurs in the hallway. But you did find a thing. What would you like to find that would be appropriate for this room?
Right. I would like to find we're in like some type of dino lab, correct?
It's some type. It's like it's weird. It's like there's computers, there's desks.
I would
There's this glass
love
habitat with a dead drumic in there.
right. I would love to find maybe at least like say a computer that happened to have a little bit of information as to what the heck was going on in this room. That would be handy for me. Because I am now fixated on this ether business and the fact that it just turned a piece of jerky into a dinosaur. I'm very
so
interested in this.
I'll give some more clues.
Yeah,
So
I'd like to.
The clues. This is a company called. It's called Fenster Sciences.
I like it.
So they're researching some kind of teleportation.
Teleportation?
Yes. And they said that there's a lot of people don't understand why these dinosaurs keep appearing. But they think the bosses are hiding something. And
The
a lot of people,
bosses? Like, as in the
the
bosses of the
boss-
dinosaurs? Okay.
No, the bosses, the
Oh,
employees.
of the employees. Yes, okay.
Dinosaur boss.
Yes, okay, now I'm
This
understanding.
isn't D&D, there
I
aren't,
was
like,
confused.
boss.
No, I was confused.
And the bosses recently asked them to study this dead dino person. And people
Got it.
are creeped out by it.
I would be creeped out by that too. If I was a regular person and not a Dromic. Be confused by
Yes.
it. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so
Okay.
it is now 9 p.m., so we can not only take a break, but you get to, like, level up.
Wow. Can I
Ooh.
tell a story
Oh.
before we level up?
Yeah,
I'd like
tell
to
the story first. Tell the story
Yes.
first.
So, I am going to tell a story about, you know what? While we're in this cool dino lab, I'm going to tell you how I fell in love with dinosaurs. So, I mean, when I was a kid, my family didn't have a ton. I put myself through college and master's program and all of that, but I remember every year when I was a very young child, the biggest, most fun thing I would ever get to do was that I would get to go with my school, and one of my parents would always try to take off and try to be a chaperone to the Natural History Museum. And we would go every year, and it was always this big special thing for me. And I mean, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it was kind of like family vacation, even though it was just me and my mom or my dad. It wasn't both of them. But it was kind of always like this exciting, special thing for me that I got to really enjoy. And I guess that's kind of where my love of dinosaurs started.
It's really nice.
That's really nice.
You,
Yeah.
mom and dad didn't. Why were they separate? Was something wrong? I know
Oh
it's
no,
rude to
they
ask,
they
but
no, it's okay. They were chaperones. We didn't have a ton of money to like go on vacations on our
oh,
own.
they were gotcha.
Yeah, so they couldn't both go because
I
usually
don't
they only
understand
let
that.
like
What do you mean you
one.
don't have enough money?
But no, it's not that I don't have enough money. I mean, I'm fine now, obviously. I grew up I didn't like I didn't have a ton. Like I
I'm
never
trying to.
was like
I got the story. I'm
yeah,
asking you
yeah.
questions as
You're
like
ask
as if this
yes.
was conversational.
Right, you're asking why do I not? Why are you poor?
Yeah, but I'm also trying to make this conversational. It's just like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, and yeah, like
You're right. Yeah.
if you want, I'll give your parents $1 million too if you
No,
want.
no, 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 no,
Sure.
no, no. I could never ask you to do that. I,
Well, I'm telling you, that's what I'm doing.
I
I don't know. You're not. It's not an imposition.
thank you. I I know that they would appreciate it. I know I mean, a lot of this is going to go back to them to be honest. They're going to be so happy when I come back and all of that. I really am close with them. They're good parents.
It
Okay.
shows.
Oh,
There is a smart kid.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Based off your story, as I'm kind of tracking as well, I say, my parents were a bit of a different story. They were incredibly wealthy and sort of world travelers on their own right, and you know, they they often left me with the au pairs. So
The au
with
pairs?
the au
Who are,
pairs, yes.
who are they?
It, well, you've never had an au pair before. They're the man or lady that watches you while and takes care of you. It's like Fräulein Maria, governess, all that.
No,
Um,
I've never had that happen. I've had my grandmother take care of me once when I was sick,
me too, once,
but
ever.
no, 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 no.
Um, no,
But
but
anyway, au pairs.
the one thing that we used to do is that we actually bonded over was my father was a hunter, and once he said, "Boy, it's time I teach you the ways of man hunting, and it's time that you put a little hair on that chest of yours." So we went out and we started off hunting deer, and um, yeah, he expected me to be able to kill my own stag,
That must
and
be difficult.
it was, but um, I I got separated from him, trying to track my own.
Oh,
Terrifying.
uh,
I was a small
I'm
boy.
sure.
I was only 11.
Only 11 out in the woods on your own? That must have been horrifying.
It was.
Oh dear.
But I didn't want to come back empty-handed. I wanted him to pay attention to me more. So I stayed out there for hours until I found a stag, and I hunted it down. Eventually,
So at this point, A cute Troodon noses its way into the room and goes chirp chirp.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna put that on hold. Can we take a break here before we
Yes, we should take
continue?
a break here. You
Because
can
I
now
would like
do
to
the
know
wall
more about
run
Alistair,
move.
and I would also like to know more about this Troodon.
Yes, I'm just in like one shot mode where I have to hurry everything the fuck along. But
Gotcha.
That's
I'm having
okay.
a lot of fun, and I like the story too. So
Yeah, I actually, yeah, no, that's
Gotcha.
okay.
I was almost done. I was just gonna say, they sent in park rangers. They found me with a stag in my hand, and I walked back, and my dad was proud, and that's why I'm a hunter, is
That's
because I love the
wow.
joy.
Wow. I could never bring myself to be able to do that. I don't know how you do. And then we will chirp chirp and level up. How does one level up in this game?
you just get one additional special move. That's it. And you can pick
Wow,
from
how
the list.
what
Two
things
or three.
what choices do
The
we
two
get?
on the bottom you get to pick.
Yeah.
You get to pick one or the other.
What two on the bottom?
Traptor
Oh,
and
when you
Terrier,
advance. Ah. Aha, when you advance, you can choose one of the following. Oh no. I don't know what I want.
For Fedir,
Yes.
I'm also gonna say that this dead engineer, had his cell phone.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice. Do I want to take
There we go.
lizard brain or curiosity killed the Quetzalcoatlus?
They're
Quetzalcoatlus.
both really cool names.
Yeah, they are. Lizard brain is when I use dinosaur expert. Instead of asking a question, I can instill a simple emotion in a dinosaur by using body language. The other one is when you put yourself in danger for the pursuit of knowledge or to investigate a mystery, I get +1 to a roll. There's also polymath, which could also come in a lot of handy. Basically, when you spend time examining something solidly mysterious, tell a story and then roll +clever, which is also good. And then on a 10, the DM tells me something useful. On a 7 to 9, DM will tell me what you need to figure it out, and then as a guess to where you may find it. On a miss, you may discover something horrible, which is terrifying. But what do you guys think? I'm debating.
I mean, it depends how you want to play your character, I think.
I know.
It's less about mechanics.
I don't
Do
think
you want her
Curiosity
to be
Kills
a
the
little more like
Quetzalcoatlus is gonna go with her. I think either Lizard Brain or Polymath.
Lizard Brain is the like empathy one where like you get
You can
them to
instill
instill emotion.
emotion, which is super cool. I think they're both really cool. Actually, all of the options are really cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Lizard Brain for now.
Do it. That sounds really cool.
It's the first one. It sounds pretty awesome.
And down the hallway, Fedir hears a chee sound
Oh, no.
and sees something large and fluffy.
Fluffy. Which one did you take, Matt?
I think I took construct.
Ooh.
I was going to take the nuclear option, but I have
That's
a feeling
amazing. It's called the
That is
nuclear
amazing
option.
name.
Go wrong.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Could we take just a moment break so I can go
Yes, we should definitely have
grab
a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
tea and
Yep.
use the
Me
bathroom?
too.
Awesome. We will be right back.
little bit of research kind of thing. So
Not bad at all.
no,
Not
it
bad
really
at
isn't.
all. Well, that's nice. Yeah. I'm officially I was off as of like 1 o'clock today, technically, but like no kids have contacted me all day, so
Yeah.
and I doubted any kids were gonna contact me,
I
Matt will be
technically
back
had to work till
momentarily.
5, but
Mhm.
after 1 o'clock, I didn't even look at my emails until I like went to play this game, and I got one that was just like, "Here's your invoice," and that was it. I'm like, okay,
Right.
like I don't have
Yeah, not bad at all.
it's working.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really found anything this week. Actually, that's a lie. I went shopping today. Charles, look at that picture. That's a great picture. The big dinosaur head that you posted.
I have a lot of fun with TTS.
I know. I love when you take pictures in TTS. I like that when
That's
you
a
share them.
terrifying shot.
I
Ah,
love it,
that's
right?
scary.
It's great. Matt, thank you for drinking just a little bit of caffeine. Matt's falling asleep over here, and I asked him to drink just a little bit of caffeine.
Yeah, it sounds like he's had a long day.
He
It
has.
was a very
He
long
has
day.
had a very long day. He's had a very long week. I feel like this job is very tough on you. Not in a bad way, just it is tough.
Yeah.
You're
Is
not
this
a
the
morning
case?
person. I think we
Not at
discussed, right?
all.
Matt?
No.
Absolutely
Same.
not. No.
Same.
No. I think we've had this conversation that I am like generally pleasantly awake in the morning. I have lots of things happening in my brain. Whoa. That's so weird. When I move, the text and the drawings are they like get displaced just slightly. It's very weird. Are we all back? Ready to keep going or?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we've all leveled up, right? We've advanced.
Yes, we have
Yeah.
all advanced and chosen a thing.
Okay, let's take a moment to see what Feder is doing. He hears like a
Yes.
chi call echoing down the tunnels here. These tunnels seem to be lined in concrete and man-made.
Indeed. I think Fidir, after hearing strange sounds and eventually spraining his ankle, falling down a huge pipe, he's going to go away from said sounds and he's going to try to open up the security door.
It is locked with a key card, but then he remembers that the engineer might have a key card.
Yes, he will
And
go.
You find the engineering key, which does unlock the door.
Excellent.
Did you take the engineer's cell phone as well, or anything else?
Yeah, you took the cell phone for sure.
Okay. Okay, so on the stairs, presumably since he fell down, he could go up a little bit.
Oh.
He also sees this cute little but also sharp-toothed Troodon here, and it looks at him and goes, chirp, chirp. In a friendly manner.
Oh.
He will kind of kneel down, wincing while he does, and extend his hand.
It'll kind of nuzzle and then lick your hand. And then it will
Dino
start to
Island is
dash
so
or hop up
interesting.
the stairs towards the second floor.
So far, I'm gonna be streaming for however
Fidir
long this
will
game
follow
goes.
suit.
Probably another hour, 2 hours.
Okay, so this basically leads you to the other people.
It depends on how long
Where they go.
these are.
There's the stairwell, there's like a hallway.
Look at these little
And then,
guys.
As they're explaining their life stories to each other.
Yes, we're having a legitimate
You see
moment.
You see another Troodon there, and then you see a couple of muddy Troodon footprints.
I love these little Troodons. They're so adorable. I know that we're supposed to be.
I wanted to give them feathers, but I didn't find with feathers.
Yeah, no, that's okay. They're like the little bird guys. I really do love these creatures. They're truly fascinating, and just look at how small they are. You always think of dinosaurs being so big, but these ones not so much.
These two are in love.
I'm gonna look at Fedier and be like, "Oh, Fedier,
so
we
they
found
go
you."
chirp, chirp,
Oh.
and then they kind of go over here, and then they go wow, wow, wow.
Oh no.
Make like sad sounds.
Oh no. Are they babies? Can I roll dinosaur expert? Oh great. Dino master. Charles.
Can you roll it? Yeah, you can roll it.
Yes, may I roll dino expert, please?
Yes. What are you trying to do though? Just let me show what you're trying to do.
It says to deal with a real life dinosaur. You can do that. Hello, cat.
So you're trying to deal with it.
I'm trying to deal with it. It just says to deal with. No, I wanna go over and like, because I noticed that they're making sound. I wanna see what this sound is. Is it? I mean, I'm gonna ask you special questions, but I wanna observe these dinosaurs doing dinosaur things. I think that's.
It looks almost like
quote-unquote
these were
weird.
like dogs with their dead master. At some point.
Oh no. Yes, we are playing a short one-off called Escape from Dino Island. Oh no, I rolled a 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So I rolled a 7. I can ask one question. Oh, I also want to know, other than their species, I want to know their sex and whether they're herbivores or carnivores, because I'm allowed to just know
These
those.
are carnivores. They
Oh,
are carnivores and they are males.
both male, carnivore. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to know. I also want to know what the motives of these guys are. We're always probably gonna start with motives. That's a pretty good one to know. So this is actually a tabletop RPG.
Okay.
It is.
So it looks like they're
created
trying to
by us
see
currently.
if this thing
Yeah,
is
thank you.
alive or dead, and they seem sad.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Yes, yes.
And then
Oh, hello.
what should I do here? Okay, and then they turn around and they look at you guys.
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Then,
I don't
They
know
brought
why
friends.
Nightbot stopped you. My bad.
Just kind of run in and they all start hissing at you.
Oh, thank you. Oh no.
And
They are
start hissing at you.
carnivores, so this may be a problem.
I hope you have more of that jerky.
Oh, I have tons. I have a bag of it.
Oh no.
And then you hear a roaring sound from outside, similar to the Acrocanthosaurus previously. There are windows here. I'm not sure if I mentioned that.
Yes. So these creatures are now a little more aggressive in a group, correct? Oh my
Now
goodness,
that
look at how
there's
many
more,
people
they
there are here.
were sad and
Hello,
cute
welcome
before,
to
but now
Escape
they're
from
sad.
Dino Island.
You've learned that.
Yeah, now, yes, they are
It
carnivores.
almost
They are
seems
now
like
a little
they
annoyed.
blame you for the death of
For the
Dead
death of Dead Mick. Of Dead Mick. Thank you for the follow. For those of you who don't know, Dromic is my character from
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons that we have now used as a prop.
Well, I would be happy to tell everybody what I found downstairs, considering it could be a potential point of.
I think that's great. Can we move away from these dinos? They're hissing. I would love to. I would love to hear what you have to
Hissing
say,
and,
though,
like,
Fettier.
hopping at you.
They're like trying to be scary, which they probably kind of are. They're still large dog sized.
You
At
know
the
what?
very
Let's say
least.
that like they all sort of turned red, just because that's kind of fun.
Perfect. I love it.
They all turned red, and they're all bristling in their feathers and
Oh
snapping.
no.
That's-
We should
That's
probably
okay. The
move.
nice man, the nice Ukrainian man, the nice post-Soviet satellite man is gonna show me where we were going.
I love this so much. Yes, Fettier, why don't you show the way to away from this? Away from all of these dinos.
Indeed, and I would show everyone.
Wow, there are so many people. Hello.
I might suggest
Here, let
that
me turn so you
Alistair
can read stuff.
throw some jerky over here so we can get through here, and then
Do that.
Yeah,
make our way down the stairwell.
that's a
back
very
to
good
where I
idea.
was.
Okay, so what skill is that?
That's
I guess that's. Let's say it's a steady.
it's
skill
throw
to,
jerky,
like,
the skill.
throw jerky to skill, or just do it. I guess just do it.
Yeah.
Just
that
do
makes
it would
sense.
be.
So roll
Just
your
do
just
it.
do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Make my
Just
dreams
do
come
it.
true.
Make your dreams come true.
Don't let your
Um,
dreams be true.
Don't let your dreams
It's
be
4
dreams.
plus 3 plus 1 for 8.
Oh, I love it.
That seems like a good amount.
Yeah,
but something,
nice.
something bad is supposed to happen.
No.
Okay, I'm supposed to offer
Welcome.
you a hard choice.
Okay.
Welcome to Derp. Amazing.
Okay, so who's the one throwing jerk? The Alistair?
I think
That
that's
would be me, yep.
Alistair.
Okay. Hard choice.
That's okay. Be drunk away. Drunk is always
This
fun.
is like the hardest dirty throwing choice. Okay, let's say you have to either they're gonna bite your beautiful assistant Marta, or you have to draw them away. By moving your own self.
I would definitely, like, just in roleplay purposes, I would draw them away.
Oh.
Okay, so now there's like a
No.
little wall of adorable Trodons.
No. Adorable
They
but
all seem to
die
be
little Trodons.
surrounding Alistair. So Alistair, who's already has his bloody bandage on, it seems like he's may die. He seems like he may die. Which
yeah,
would
no,
be okay.
we're I know. We're
You
gonna
can be like the token rich man who dies in the movie.
No.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys the other two like a chance to do something.
I mean, I absolutely wouldn't just let him die. I would. You know what? I want to. Oh, what do I want to do? Shit, I should have used lizard brain. I'm either gonna fight it or I want to like. I guess I could technically use Dinosaur Expert again. I'm really going for trying to, instead of asking a question, to instill fear. I want to scare these dinos. Because I am bigger than them. I can be louder than them. I'm not trying to actively harm. Well, maybe I am trying to actively harm at least one of them, just to show that I am not messing around.
You could like step on their tail or something.
I want to like, yeah, I want to like scare them away. Like, you know with bears, how if you like bang pots and pans and like make loud sounds, they'll generally run. I don't know if that'll happen, but like, I know they're ticked. I do want to try to like, maybe one of these two, I want to try to like get them out of the way so Alistair. I want to like push them. I want to, these two, I want to push them out of the way so that Alistair can get out of that like little circlet of dinos.
Okay, so would you like to use the take my hand move or like one of your special character moves?
It would probably be take my hand, I guess, if I'm trying to move them.
Okay, in that case, you can add whatever is relevant.
I would say probably fit would be, because it's a shove and like a fast skill. Thank you so much for the follow, yay! Okay, can I roll my big dice? Cool. Sorry, I was thanking someone for a follow. Bad. 4. I only got a 4.
Okay. So the bad news is Alistair gets his face ripped to
No!
pieces, and he's now dead.
Ah!
Wait,
No!
you can choose. You can choose to be either knocked unconscious or do a heroic final.
Right, you can have a grievous moment or whatever, a casualty. That's what it is. Where
That's
you can.
bad news number 1. Then after this is done, I'll do bad news number 2.
No.
Okay. So
it looks like this game might not last much longer.
Let me just review. So you can have one final heroic act, or you can be out of commission until you find a doctor.
I'm gonna have one final heroic act just because
no,
that's what
Alistair.
He would do. That's what he would do. So he's gonna pull out his hunting knife, and as they're clawing at him, he's just gonna like grab one of them and just slit its throat, and he tries to like kill as many of them as possible before they kill him.
And what is his last words?
Oh no, Alistair, no!
He says, "I didn't pay you the 2 million yet."
Oh no, Alistair, no!
And then he's reduced to 1 billion pieces, and Marta gets her very first injury. What kind of injury would you like?
Oh goody. Let's call it.
Have your ankle get chunked?
Yeah, they are kind of ankly biters. I would say like.
Ankle biters.
Yeah, I would say like shin or ankle or even knee.
Sean, choose one of the characters that
I
we haven't
know,
used
right?
yet, and you can be advanced to begin with. And you'll
Right.
just
I
appear.
forgot that that's how that works. Yeah. So the good thing is that
Okay.
when you die, you do start as a new character. So don't worry, Sean is still in here. Oh, I'm glad your Minecraft account has been saved. Okay, so
anyway,
go ahead.
Marta gets ankle bitten, and so, but due
Oh,
to the great disaster,
is that an
you guys
anime?
can run out of the hallway.
Is that one
and Are you
anime?
going for the underground tunnel?
It is.
like
I
how
think
one
so.
person is
Anime.
That
It
is
is
the
an anime.
smallest. It's one
anime
anime.
child.
Oh my god, you're the kid, aren't you?
Yes,
I
he's the
am
kid.
the kid.
Yes, he was chosen to be the kid.
Ah,
Oh no, you're just so much smaller. Like this isn't even kid proportion. I love it. Okay, yes, I'm gonna follow Fedier towards
Okay, so
wherever
we're
he
in-
is.
So
was
Federer
showing
is
us.
leading the way, right? And then
Yes,
you bump
Fedier
into
shows
this
the way.
kid.
He is one small anime.
What's O
Federer,
fucking Russian
Oh
again?
fuck!
Like suka bilyat? Like
I don't know. Look it up.
fuck. There's a kid here.
And I'm gonna be like, oh,
I can look it up.
oh my god, are you okay?
excuse me?
I'm sorry, this is too much.
Ah,
I would run
I'm
up to
so
the small
scared.
kid.
I just like dinosaurs.
Mickey Mouse. You turned into Mickey Mouse. Sean is Mickey Mouse, everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna usher the kid in and be like, it's okay, come here. Just
I grab her legs and
I look at like Fedier, like, oh dear God, please help. And I'm gonna be like, wait, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure something out, right, Fedier?
You guys are both like bleeding on the legs. So.
Yep. I'm gonna be like, please don't touch that blood. It's not good to touch people's blood. Take the kid out. He's dead weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am actually
Federer is
going to.
thinking to himself, like,
Oh, go ahead.
good bait for later.
No, let's not continuously kill Sean.
No, I'm all for it. Do it.
I am going to take my bandana that I do have and following after Alistair, I'm gonna wrap my leg.
Okay.
Is that possible?
That's you can do that, but
Probably
not really.
It's probably
after, we
not
have to get
great.
down here before.
Yeah, it's probably not great.
It's safer down there.
Yeah, let's go down there first then. I'll just keep my bandana with me,
Okay.
but I'm gonna do that when we get down here.
You go down there. You hear like
That's a
cheap,
huge
like
engineer.
birdish sound coming from around the corner.
What is this scale? You hear a cheep?
I'm not. I don't have enough time for scale.
No, okay, yeah, this is a one-off. So this is fast and dirty. Okay. This red words. All of the Twitch chat is saying murder the child,
That's not a
yes.
sign.
Okay.
This is a sign. This is a sign with some directions.
Don't worry,
Is that
violence will
direction
happen.
This way, like down
West,
the.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is a one-off, so we're trying to do this as quickly
That's
as possible.
Okay. I mean, only one other way to go. I don't think we want to get sucked into the wastewater treatment system that I fell into. So
Yeah, I concur. We should go that way. We should be very careful. Do you have like anything that can scare us or defend us or anything?
Me?
No,
so-
no,
The monkey
Fender.
wrench, at
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
We haven't even asked you your name. What's your name? Small child who we've just
Cole.
grabbed. Cole?
Cole, I'm holding a plushy.
Amazing. This is. I'm
like-
so ready for
like,
Cole to die already.
Diplodocus in my heads.
Oh.
Like
A little plush
Yeah.
Diplodocus.
Fettier
Or
just thinks
Diplodocus.
because I mean he's from Ukraine. He probably hasn't heard like all the newfangled like
Y'all are
American
cracking me up over
names
here.
that like wine moms give their children. these
Right,
days.
yeah. He's like,
So,
he
so
is
he's
like,
probably
what
just
is
thinking,
this coal?
It's
I
like,
can't do a Russian
"Oh,
accent, but
like rock from ground."
Cole, I mean, Cole,
Cole's crying.
sure. It's okay. It's okay, Cole. And I'm gonna be like, okay, so as I bend down to wrap my little bandage around my leg, probably not great, but like as good as I can do. I'm just gonna say, Cole, so do you know anything about that dinosaur you're holding? Because you know what makes me feel better. Sorry, I just hit my mic. You know what makes me feel better? Dino facts. And I'm gonna just keep
I like dinosaurs a lot too.
and I'm just gonna start rattling facts off about Cole, like this is the Diplodocus. It was raised in this era and blah da 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 da. Okay, and I'm gonna like
Hey.
to look at Fendir like it's time to go.
Yeah,
And-
Fettier just was
Oh.
come.
Um,
Yeah.
as I'm doing that and you've calmed me down, I'm going to read.
Oh,
This is,
no.
you know how on the right we all have like information about like help you roleplay your character. For the
Yes.
for the kid, it's excerpts from 101
Yes.
Dino Fight dinosaur jokes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say, hey, what dinosaur always rips up paper?
What dinosaur, Cole?
A pterodactyl.
It's nice. And I'm gonna just keep walking and be like, okay, let's go. The dinosaur jokes do not amuse me. But we're gonna keep going, Cole. Oh dear lord. We're trying here. I'm 9. Just the quiet. I'm 9. Oh god,
Okay.
9-year-old. Yes.
So down the hall,
Dino nuggets.
you see
We actually usually eat
what is
dino
clearly
nuggets for like
a,
funsy dinner.
heavily armed security.
Yes,
elite
favorite
security
dino.
guard with a gun, with a big rifle. And then there's an
Yes.
injured Nothrodicus that is kind of like hobbling and like going, kind of squatting over it.
Dino
So
expert.
just to be very clear, there is
Sorry,
a
go ahead.
mostly dead elite guard with
Oh, mostly dead.
Yeah, we got it.
Yes.
and then there is a large wounded Nothrodicus.
I didn't roll this, I just dropped them. I am going to can I roll dino expert on this boy?
Yes.
Yes, dino expert. Just anytime. No. I rolled a 3, so
You're
I get
not an
nothing. I am not a dinosaur expert on this.
You get
This is
something. It's just something horrifying, right?
on a miss.
Something
Turns out
horrible.
the dinosaurs are different than you thought, for the worse. That's it.
But
You can only use this once per species unless you have the opportunity to study specimen more closely. So now I know it's for the worse.
how
This
do we
dinosaur
do
is
that?
alive
Is that
for
just
the
like
worse.
You make something up, but it's wrong. Is that?
That's I don't know. It just says on a miss. It turns out that living dinosaurs are different than you thought, comma for the
All right,
worse.
well, then it'll tell
So
us what you think. Tell us what you think about this, and then it'll be different from that.
well, what I think about it in
They
general.
have laser eyes.
Right, yeah. I don't know if they have any special extras. But it seems like
By the way,
is. Oh,
I'm assuming the Fedder's headlamp is on. I'm sorry
This
about
is
that.
insane.
I assume
Yeah.
Fedder's headlamp is on because it's dark in here. Okay, go ahead.
that sounds so much fun. Nuggies Wild Park, Jurassic
What do you
Park.
think
Okay, I
about
gotta
this
describe.
dinosaur?
So
That's wrong.
I mean, what I would think that is wrong about this dinosaur. Here you go. This one's easy. It's an herbivore.
Okay.
Definitely has teeth, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably an omnivore at the very least. But
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, don't worry, guys. It's an herbivore. Immediately. Thank you so much for the lurk, cat.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, what are you guys gonna do about it? It
If you
looks
put
either nervous or
exclamation
angry
mark
or
lurk in
territorial
the
or
chat,
something.
my little
Fettier
dragon
is
does
going-
a thing.
The guard is saying, "Oh, help me! There's gotta tell you the." is trying to say something.
Fettier is going to go up to the pipes in the side of the room.
Ah, he
And
fell
just
through the ground!
He's just going to start slamming the pipes with his wrench to make loud banging sounds to try to scare this
Loud?
thing off.
Oh, you're doing the bear technique.
Okay.
Yes.
We're bear techniquing again. It didn't work the first time. Let's see if it works the second time.
Okay. So what is that? What move is that? It does sound risky.
It could be. It's some type of peril move. Would it be just do it? Would it be
Maybe like
look over there? Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
roll
like look
that.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the clever.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a 7.
Okay, so that's not. It doesn't go horribly wrong.
that could be worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sees you and it goes, "Rah," and it's kind of like
So if you
hobbling
look
over.
at the
It does look like it has
bottom
very big
corner,
claws and it could do a bite too. So it's kind of like
the
hobbling
bottom
towards
corner
you.
is my character sheet as
and
Marta.
It's kind of squishes the heavily armored. But it still seems,
Oh.
you know
Is
what?
he
I'm gonna
dead
say
dead
that
now?
it does squish it, so its head is squished. It's now dead. It's now completely dead.
Oh.
But it's
Are
I'm
you
sure
sure?
it's going towards.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm sure.
Oh no.
It's injured, so it's like hobbling. It's hobbling over towards Fitter. Now, what are people doing?
I would probably try to like usher Cole to the guy, to the person. We're trying to get that gun. That gun is like better than gold. Yes, this is kind of like
Okay.
D&D. It is called Escape
Okay.
from Dino Island. It is a one-shot game in which we play characters which are really fast to make. The bottom corner is, or this page at the
Okay.
bottom corner
So
is my
where's the
character
gun?
sheet.
It's on the person.
It's like
The
over
gun is
here.
with the
Okay.
person. Yeah, it's like a big
Yeah.
rifle.
Where's
Maybe
do
if
we
you
need to roll
distract him, I
hide,
can get
or-
the gun?
No. I'll grab the gun.
For Cole, you can either do a special child
Thank you.
maneuver, or you could do like a run.
A special
Or maybe
child.
It could be like.
shooter.
It could be like. If,
I'm a
if
really
somebody's
good
trying to
shooter.
distract him,
I shoot video games all the time. The child has a feature called "I Know This."
that voice.
Yeah, the child has
Oh.
a feature called "I Know This." So when nobody else has a crucial skill, you may reveal that you, in fact, have the skill.
Happen to
because
know
you're a
how to do
precocious
this.
kid. Using
Oh
the
my
skill
God.
always requires you to do just do it.
Okay.
So I like he plays. I play shooting games all the time. I'm a good
Oh
shooter.
dear lord. Oh dear lord.
Oh boy.
Let me. Sure.
So this
So I
could be a million different roles. Like it could be the take my hand. It could be the run. It could be look over there. It could be like a child move.
could I
it's really
do
up to you.
could I do a take my hand / run
Yes.
and then he can try to shoot the dinosaur? Yeah, the
Okay,
voiceover is very
I
perfect.
think if you're
I
really
love
doing
Sean's
like a
voice.
combo move, then it would probably be take my hand.
Combo move. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it would be. I would roll take my hand and
By
he
the way,
would
I
roll.
just can't get over how
just
fluffy
do
this
it.
thing is. It's so
I do
fluffy.
too. It's
amazing.
so
Yeah.
fluffy.
Oh.
Look at its big
I
tail.
love that.
Yeah, I like these colors. I like the red on the underside of the neck.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. So am I
Okay.
rolling take my hand and he's rolling just do it? Because just do it. Just did it. Holy crap. I rolled 2 6s plus, I guess, fit, which would be running. So 7? So 12, 13.
Okay,
Oh,
you know
we
what?
did
It's
it.
just- I think you guys just win this whole scenario. So just tell me how you do this.
I
Yeah.
pick up the gun. And I fire it at just enough. It
Yes, it's very
misses his head,
accurate.
but it terrifies him and it runs away.
Nice.
So it's gonna run away. It's gonna run away all the way down this hall.
So we're probably over
and
here.
It's you notice that there's like a dark dim light coming through down the
Cole
hall.
is so tiny. A dark, dim light. Well, it's just so small. Someone said, your average 12-year-old thinks he could survive any disaster, but Cole is 9, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I'm 9.
Canonically, Cole is now 9
And
years
you
old.
hear distant thunder.
Oh no, that's a
You hear
beautiful
distant
thunder sound.
Yeah.
Feder is going to approach the now squished guard and see if the guard has anything else other than the gun.
Okay, so he also has a cell phone. And
Yes.
he has like a top secret pass.
This is not good. Actually, it's
And
pretty cool.
there's like a card that says, in case of emergency, in case of emergency, portal lab failure, takes escape submarine on North Dock, and there's a map.
There's an escape submarine? Are you
Yes.
reading this?
And I'm gonna draw it on the map, and it's like there's like a submarine dock here.
Yes. Your average 9-year-old that played one match of Call of Duty thinks he's John Wick with a gun.
Alright, so we
Nice.
are, like...
Where? Hold on, let me.
here-ish, and we have to get up.
Well, actually, no. You're like
We're, like-
underground, like
Oh,
here.
okay.
We're somewhere in this
Underneath this
general
wall.
area. Okay.
You can gather now that the power plant was probably what's referred to over here.
Okay. So that is potentially the
Yeah,
power
you can
plant.
make that inference. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And you hear a strange language from down the hall.
From down the hall towards the power plant, we are towards this way?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes. Towards that way. And again, you saw this injured dinosaur. He's running into like out into the rain somehow through like a door.
Oh. Oh, there's an outside over there.
Yeah.
Fedir would like to go to the door and look for any controls to shut the door.
Okay. So great. So you see some stuff. Yep.
Sorry, I'm talking with people who can't hear me. Like, I'm just gonna be like, Cole, you need to put the gun away. Like, please don't hold on to it with your hand on the trigger, which you are currently doing. Please don't point that at anyone. It's really
Three rules
dangerous.
of firearms.
Yeah. Like, please don't do this. Fedir, I'm just gonna be like, okay, we're leaving now. Come on, Cole, let's go.
Okay. So
Fedir's
Fedir,
just like,
Yeah, he's just-
busy.
there is a control panel. It requires both the access card and a passcode. You could try to hack it. You see the injured Nothranackers being magically treated by a live mech using some kind of magic wand.
Alive, Mick! I would like to go over to Fedir as well.
They
to
don't
take a
notice
look at
you.
said
They don't
machine.
notice you right now.
Yeah. Alive, Mick.
Fedir will ask Marta, you know this thing?
I could take a look at it at the very least. So this panel, is it just like a regular panel? Did the guy back there
It's
have
like a
anything on him?
heavy-duty security door lock.
So, here's
Yeah.
what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell Marta, you have 2 minutes. And then, while she has the 2 minutes to look at whatever the hell's going on out there, I would like to just rip the panel open and short a couple of wires
Oh, okay.
to
Nice.
close the door. Because you're going to have all the fancy
Yes.
interlock bullshit that you want, but like 12 volts is 12 volts. You just put that
So
shit
I
together.
get to see what's going on out here.
Additional wire parts.
Yes.
If you want to do like fuck with it, you can do that, or you can hide.
So I get to take a look at what's going on out there. While he's doing that, correct? I get to see
You
what's
want,
going
or
on.
you can just not mess with it and just hope.
I
he's
want
his
to
hacking
like,
skill.
instead of like standing directly in the
She
center
means
of the
take
open
a
door,
look
at
the dinos.
the
not
dinos
at the
outside.
panel.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm gonna work on the panel while she looks
Yes.
at the dinos.
He said I have 2 minutes to look at the dinosaurs.
Okay.
What can you do? I don't know. What can you do?
I'm a really
Fedir
good
will
listener.
Fedir will hand the kid a screwdriver and say, "Give to me when I say."
Oh no.
And I just like salute him and say, "Hey, sir."
Okay, so I am going to take a look at what's going on outside. I'd like to, instead of like standing in the window like a dum-dum, like I'm not going to be T-posing in the window, I would like to like peer out the window quietly and observe what is going on and perhaps roll dinosaur expert again. Get ready for me to roll that. Oh no, I can't roll dinosaur expert again on the the fuzz boy,
Not.
can I roll it on live mic? I don't know if he's technically a quote unquote
yeah, you could roll.
dinosaur. Can I
mean,
roll for a live
You
mic?
haven't even determined the live mix gender yet, but yeah.
Exactly. That's well, if I rolled enough
Mm,
on Dinosaur Expert, I can know his gender. Its gender.
Their gender.
I rolled an 11.
That seems pretty good. It seems
Ah.
like you win.
I did it. I need to know its sex, its species, and whether it's an herbivore or a carnivore.
Okay, so first of all, you notice that it's carrying one of the assault rifles that presumably the guards had, but it's also
Whoa.
using some kind of magic weapon. It looks like it's like a sentient type of theropod of some kind.
Ooh. Okay. Is it
And
male
looks
or
like
female?
a female.
Okay.
Or
Sentient
sapient, I guess, or-
Yeah. Sapient theropod, yeah.
So
And
she's a snake therapist?
oh dear lord. I hate children.
And it's you know, let's just say it talks in English just for the sake of convenience.
Oh, okay.
Let's just say it's saying
It's like garbled English.
Humans have tampered with our gates too long, and they will not hurt you any longer, my friend. Banana female.
Oh no. It's a female though. Well, actually, that
Okay,
doesn't mean
that's what
much,
you
but
learn.
Marta is not bisexual. Oh.
Okay.
Can I ask
so-
questions, or is that what I get?
Yeah, if you want to draw its attention, you can do that.
No. I am going to quietly.
Well, I thought you got a free question.
I
when you
do,
found
but
one.
Charles did tell me a lot. I mean, like, I
True.
technically get 3 free
No,
questions.
I didn't understand. I thought you said you wanted to literally ask this character a question. But you can ask me a
No.
question, yeah.
No, yeah. So Dino Expert, you get to ask 3 questions, but now I'm assuming that kind of statement kind of clears the whole what is its drive. Like, I have an idea of what its drive now is. It wants to kill
so
people.
see,
It's upset.
So Livenick is saying,
She.
We will clear their presence off of our island so that no one disturbs our artifacts. And
Figured out the mystery. I want to know what size pack does it travel in?
What size pack? Let's say
These
that
are the
they
questions
usually-
that I'm allowed to ask. So,
Let's
sorry
say
if they're
usually
weird.
travel in packs of 3.
Yeah, so this
Packs
is a
of
very
3,
bizarre
so
game.
let's say that there's like a
So actually, I play
mech
that.
jockey on these there's
So
inserts.
this exact character model is my character model in D&D.
Okay.
Okay.
So with all of that
Yeah, this is
observation,
Dromek, which is why it is called
Fenrir
Live
is
Mech
going
currently.
to fuck with the panel and short it out to close the door.
Okay, roll your skill for that.
Mortarize it.
You need the
And
screwdriver?
there you go.
That's an 11.
Okay, bonk.
You know,
it's closed.
because quote unquote, we
Yeah.
don't have size for
Screwdriver.
scale.
Well,
Or we don't
thank
have
you.
time
The
for scale.
screwdriver that
Excuse
Cole
me.
was holding, I take it, and I just I hold
It's
it by
just
the
terrible.
the rubber plastic handle, and I
He's also
just short it
an
in
anime
between
character.
two
hard to
exposed
show you.
wires, and it sparks and the door falls
He's
down.
just an anime character.
Okay, so you're going down these like conduit tunnels. Are you going attempting to like go towards somewhere on the map in general?
I think after
Or you just
we,
kinda, like following along?
I think after we learned about the dock, the
Uh-huh.
sub dock. I
Yeah,
think
we're going to
heading
the
north
submarine,
towards
correct?
that via the tunnel,
Yeah.
which would
Okay.
lead me to believe that we're going to end up by the mineral deposits and whatever the fuck this top secret
Power plant. This
is.
thing? Or yeah, I think we're gonna
So
end up
I'm
somewhere
running
around
out
here.
of space here, but
Perhaps.
I'm actually gonna delete.
Also,
it.
yeah, the kid is very small because
Okay, so let's say
we're
you
calling
you
this
go
quote
up,
unquote fast and
and
dirty.
I'm actually gonna activate
Ah.
the extinction event, which means the situation gets worse.
Oh no! Oh
So the
dear!
extinction event. So since Fenrir picked up the the cell phone of the guards
Oh no.
and the
Yes.
official engineers.
Yes.
He hears like an announcement that says, "All units, you know,
Oh no.
the CIA has determined that we need to kill everyone on the island, and we're going to drop a nuclear bomb so that no evidence reaches the
Sorry,
public.
what?
Everyone leave the island now."
Well,
The kill teams are on.
well, good thing I didn't take the nuclear option because I guess that's being done for me anyway.
Holy cow.
They say if anyone's still on the island in the next 3 hours, you're going to get shot dead. Do not interfere with the cleanup Men in Black team.
What?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What? This is
Yeah,
out
that
of character. This is in character.
You don't know them?
Well,
No, I didn't. I didn't watch that movie.
Fetter's, Fetter's mumbling to himself in Ukrainian about goddamn American dogs and their cowboy bullshit.
Oh no. I have no idea
Okay,
you're
so
saying this.
basically-
So
We're like running out of time. So
Yeah,
left,
yeah,
you
that's
can
okay.
go to the power plant, or right you could go to the mineral the testing site.
it seems like we're going to be close to the end.
Where do you want to go to?
I feel isn't the power plant where the submarine is? Correct?
No. No.
Shit.
Like a little
Where's?
closer,
north.
not-
It's closer than the mineral plant, right? I'm so sorry you're out of chicken nuggets. That is
We
a
should
very sad
probably
moment.
start working our way to get off the island.
The
full
island, right?
stop.
Well, we said that there was
That's where
submarine
we're headed.
here.
You were heading to the
Yeah,
submarine.
no, it's here.
Oh
It's
no,
here.
I'm sorry,
It's not
submarine
here.
here. Oh no, yes, we have to pass
So
the
I'll just-
volcano. Oh no.
You don't
So-
necessarily have to, but you could.
I
We
think
could, yes.
Mineral mine, go due
Yeah.
north across the river to the dock might be our best bet. We don't know what's
I
at the power
agree with
plant.
that, especially because the river will basically lead us directly up, and that way none of us needs to be a, expert at doing anything except for following rivers. If we have an idea of how the map
Okay.
works. So we're gonna go
Okay,
towards the
okay,
power
so
or
let's do
the
it.
mineral mine, not the power plant.
So-
Whoops. Yeah, it looks like we'll be done this rather soon. I think I
You go
might
towards the
switch to
mineral mine.
ooblets after we're done.
So
Okay.
basically, this is not going to be easy to drop, but basically you're on like the bottom. It's like kind of a miniature strip mine. To
I could
check the
also be
layers of
tempted to
minerals,
play Deep Rock
right?
Galactic
Yeah.
with
And there's,
Matt,
like, a
but I don't
tunnel
know
that
if
goes to the
he's
bottom.
gonna be awake enough for it.
And then there's like let's say like a ladder or stairs on each.
Whoa, this is awesome. Yeah, like a big mine. Are we at the bottom?
You're
Looks
at
like
the
it.
bottom. You're at the bottom. So
Oh boy.
then, so as you enter, you see. Okay, this is
Oh,
this is
no.
very improvised.
Oh no.
You see like there's like a little battle between the mix,
There's jockey
the
mix.
mix and the men in black, and the mix.
Yes.
There's like it's fairly even battle between like the magic mix and the
Oh, you're wrapping gifts
men in
too?
black.
Nice.
Except this mech runs and hides behind a rock, and these guys are saying, "Sweep the area, no one gets out alive." And they're they're searching for targets. So
Oh no.
they don't see you guys yet because you're in the tunnel.
Right.
This mech is cowering.
I would also be doing that if I was a Mick. But if they very, very, like, plainly said, like, no one gets out alive, I think it's time to, like, maybe hide and or run and or both. What do you guys think? Sean and Matt.
I think we should run off as much as possible. Just run past them. They're occupied.
I hope you drink a lot of water after this voice. Yeah, running sounds good. What do you think?
I think that's probably our best option. Unless this kid is a crack shot and can take out all these
Please,
guys.
no, Vifedir. No, don't.
You want me to shoot them?
I'm just looking at Fettir like,
Like-
please, dear God, no.
Like,
Why?
wobbly, like try to take aim.
No, please don't shoot anybody. No,
Just straight up
no.
McCree high noon bullshit.
Oh,
No.
I definitely played that game. It's high noon somewhere in the
No, let's please not. Let's just run. Let's just run. I'm just gonna take Cole's hand, not using the take my hand action, but just like, please don't shoot the gun, and then we're gonna run away. We're gonna run. One child with with a rifle that he can barely fire against not one, but 3 armed guards. It's probably not gonna go well.
We're running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna run out through this strip mine area, right?
Yep, I
Yeah.
think that is the call.
Okay, so let the least physically fit person roll their running.
That would still be Fedir.
Fedir,
Yeah.
badass.
And both Fedir and I have leg injuries already.
But they're wrapped, so it's okay.
Uh,
But it might be.
it's yeah, it's not gonna be good. Yes,
Okay, that's a good
descriptively
roll.
bad.
That is a
What'd you get?
7.
Oh yeah, that's better than 6.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
I know
like,
the
that's
kid's
7?
a mess.
Oh, that's not completely good. Okay.
It could be worse, but
So-
it could also be better. It's not a
You
fail,
get to
but it's
pick
not a success.
Pick one of you get to a new location, but you're being pursued, or you're in a completely different dangerous situation.
I think the former, personally.
Just say which one you're taking. The former and latter confuses me all the time. It hurts my brain.
I think
Too
the
late.
pursuit.
Yes, thank you.
The pursuit option.
I'm-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
I'm basically already shot in the leg. I have
Okay,
a
so let's say the
large gash from a dinosaur, and Fedir has a
Let's
sprained
say
ankle. We're already not
they
doing
catch
great.
you, They say, "Hey, get that meddling kid and his parents."
I am not nobody's parents.
I lost
Okay.
my...
So in this
Oh.
situation,
God, now he's crying again. Mickey Mouse is
Cole's
crying again. Cole just
So-
remembered his parents are gone.
This is like a rocky area.
Cue music.
And, yeah, Let's say.
That's our running music.
Okay, let's say that there's like a CIA helicopter, right?
Oh my gosh. I don't know how to drive a
And
helicopter.
It's like an Apache or whatever has the guns.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's circling over.
Oh god.
But
You know,
there's a lot of rocks.
Get to the
And,
chopper. That chopper is
and
being
there's a
piloted
sign
by
that
someone who wants
says,
to
like,
murder
submarine
us.
this way. So, but there's like a lot of shit.
There's a
happening.
little sign that
Yeah.
says submarine this direction.
Fedir would like to talk to Cole and say, "Child, give gun, please."
And the CIA guys are like leaning around the rocks and trying to take pot shots at you.
Yeah, I'm assuming
I,
we're like
I
moving
give
as
you
this
the gun,
happens.
like not even a moment. I just give it to you.
Yeah, you're just like, yep, here you go.
Fedir is going to reminisce to his times in the Ukrainian army, during
Oh, is this
some...
tell a story? All right, do it.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
don't-
yeah.
Yeah, so, he was, like, in the Balkan conflict, and, yeah. He was, like,
God.
in the Ukrainian version of the Army Corps of Engineers, but, he had a little bit of a mishap when he shot, well, not a mishap per se, but he, shot something and it ricocheted, and it hit
Yes,
the fuel
adult is
tank
about to
of
pew
a
pew.
parked, helicopter, which
Oh.
then promptly exploded. But it was the other side, so he didn't really care that much. They all had a laugh and had a pint afterward.
Oh no, this is gonna go
Fedir
so bizarre.
remembers where the fuselage is on the helicopter, and he's going to take a pot shot at the helicopter.
I like this.
I feel like there's so many things that can go wrong in a helicopter in general. I feel like it's hopefully gonna work.
Helicopters are so stupid.
They're a
They're
very
very-
They are
stupid
the
style of
dumbest
flying.
like,
Yes.
They're the dumbest form of, yeah.
Helicopters are they're just a disaster waiting to happen, essentially.
Yeah,
Like
why do you
all
touch
the
the
time.
It's just-
Yes.
Why do you think a billionaire flew to the island there? Personally?
Exactly. They are literally a disaster waiting to happen. It's great.
Think how many famous people died in helicopter accidents.
So many.
Lot,
Oh
a
my God.
lot of famous people have died because of helicopters.
Yeah. Anyway, what should I roll?
If it hits the pilot who causes the
Since
guts
you
of the ship,
told
we
us
shoot the
already,
guy to the
have-
right.
let's say you can add
Exactly.
one,
It'd
But
be
you can
perfect.
roll whatever of your skills you think is.
If he
is
gets a good
maybe
number,
clever.
we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I think clever because I'm trying to pinpoint.
I feel like
something.
clever would work. Yeah, because
And
you're
you can have
trying to
+1
think.
for a story.
Yeah, +1 from story. Da-na-na-na.
Nice.
What'd you roll?
That's 13 total.
So you get to just
That's
generate
great. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Fenrir props the rifle up on a rock, and he takes a couple of deep breaths, and he mutters again in Ukrainian like "stupid Yankee dogs," and he boom shoots the fuselage of the helicopter,
Ah!
which explodes with
Into multiple rings of fire.
just wreckage and shrapnel just flying all over the vicinity. Yeah, just I don't know,
Oh,
like I
no.
guess some sort of high octane fuel that they use in helicopters, just goes all over.
I mean, that would make sense for like a
and-
fighter helicopter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has missiles on it that could explode.
Everything dies and everyone else is fine.
Everything does. Okay, let's move on towards the escape here. I'm
I
pretty
tell Fendir after that he has to emote like in Fortnite.
You're like, no, you gotta do the floss,
No,
see?
he was the high-pitched voice.
You teach him how to do the floss.
Okay.
My children do that all the time, my students. Not my real children, I don't have
Okay,
children.
so
Do that everywhere.
Yes.
you
You
guys
bag
get
the
to the
dead
submarine.
guys. They're all on fire.
so the storm is like a very violent storm now, and all the storm clouds are turning
Yo,
purple.
G-Con. Yes, I agree.
And
The
looks
sky
like
is
the
purple, I've
submarine
heard
is
about
just-
this!
It came loose out of like the intended like harness, and it's just kind of like
Sitting
listening,
there.
but it is there. It's not clear if it's like half. It's not properly held in the parking.
Right, it's like semi-submerged,
described.
it's not, it's
It should
not
be, like,
attached.
wrapped there, like parked, but
Yeah. Like, say, like, the
Okay.
entrance is near the top sort of thing, and, like, it's kind of sideways, sort whatnot. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
and
necessarily...
There's some, like, mysterious splooshing in the water.
Ah.
And so it gives some more objects here. There's some mysterious crates.
Crates.
I'm also there's some crates and barrels. Where are my crates at?
Just get some, there you go, companion cubes. Perfect. Actually, those are not companion cubes, they're just other boxes, but they're also good.
So let's get
Aperture science crates here.
Yeah. So the lighting becomes like there's lots of lightning now, and everything's like weirdly purple.
I've heard about this.
And there's like a double storm.
Oh, it's going
There's so much rain,
sideways.
it's going sideways.
This is a lot
It's
of
going
rain.
sideways.
So they're not technically companion
Okay,
cubes.
and
I know
there's
we need
something, like,
actual
splooshing in the
companion cubes
water
at this
here. So, yeah,
moment.
what are you gonna do now?
Get wet. Be wet. Sorry, were you gonna do
Fenrir
something?
is going to start briskly as you can with the what's it called, with the makeshift ankle brace. Try to walk over to the submarine.
That is in the
and
water.
attempt to get in.
You,
Okay, wait.
Well, I
So
thought.
let me try to.
Yeah.
I think it's in the water.
If this is noisy, it's supposed to be noisy. So that's.
That's okay.
the-
Let it be
the
noisy.
situation is the reason.
Yes.
So like it's floating in the middle of the pen, but it's not. It's like sunk. It's basically fallen off of the harness and it's sunk down most.
There's
So it
no
looks like
pathway
get
to it.
inside You have to go into the water.
Right.
Unless
There's
you
no
wanna,
direct
like, fuck with
pathway.
The machines.
Gotcha.
So before we touch anything,
Let's
is
say
it
there is a control panel. Yeah.
before we touch any
is
like
there
control?
something
Go
you
ahead.
need?
Go ahead, Tom. Sorry.
Is there something you need, like little hands for or something? So my other feature is called Good Listener. If you instruct me how to do something and I do it,
Is it too loud for you?
Even if I
It is
miss,
pretty crazy rain.
it's treated as a
It's
7
raining a
through
lot.
9. So like it's only a
Oh.
little bit of a failure opposed to a major
Why
failure.
don't we do this? Why don't we search around first? I want to see what's in these crates. I can't just
you
leave.
you don't see a dinosaur, but you hear like a roaring roar in the background.
Okay. I don't just want to leave without any type of like, hey, this stuff was going on here, you know? Like, what happens if this happens again? They can't just blow it all up. Is there any way that, like, we could possibly do some searching around?
Yeah, you can take time to search around if you want.
Or scavenging?
Yeah, I have 2 cell phones from an engineer that worked
Yeah.
here and one of those guards that work here.
I do need dino DNA.
That's good info.
We can pull a Hillary Clinton, you know, her emails thing.
That is true. I want to see what's inside these boxes. Is really what I want to do. We got to get some, like, I know we have evidence, but we need more evidence. Can we possibly, is there any way for either me or, Fedir to instruct Cole on getting his little hands inside the crates? Because, you know, Cole has much smaller hands than us.
I would be happy to give Cole some tools to open them up.
Yeah, but so Sean was saying earlier, if you use instruct, he has a better chance at doing stuff.
If you instruct me how to use the tools to do that, I'd like use my little hand, like, it's like temporarily pry it open with the pry crowbar and then get in there with my hands. Like, that sounds like that's doing it.
Wonderful.
I can definitely do that.
Great.
So that's not going to have a chance to go wrong, that's just going to take time.
Yeah, it's either, yeah.
So, well, it could fail, but it's only
treated as a 7.
Failure count is counted as a 7 to 9. Yeah.
Right. So it says for scavenging. Hold on, I gotta scroll. So on a 10 plus, you find something good. What'd you get?
No, go ahead, continue.
On a 10 plus, you find something useful. On a 7 to 9, you find something handy, but you make a lot of noise. That's it. So, I don't know what you rolled, Sean.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh.
I rolled what would be treated as a 7 because that was a 4, so it's a 7 for me.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So you found something handy, but you make a lot of noise.
So you find a strange machine, which is called the Fenster Sciences Prototype Personal Teleportation Device.
Oh my goodness, give me that.
But you've attracted some of these boys.
Ah!
2 pandactyls.
Oh!
And they're
2
trying to dive
pandactyls?
bomb Cole.
Oh no, Cole! No, Cole! How big are these dinosaurs? Are they that size?
Cole.
I'm going to use.
What?
I'm going to use my feature called.
Is that actually a feature?
Yes, and whenever I cry out for another hero for help, they must answer my call. So.
Who are you screaming for?
Marta's been the nicest to me, so I'm gonna call out for her. Marta!
Yeah.
Oh god.
Federer's just gonna say like, "You closer." I go to panel, and he's gonna walk over.
Dude, these dinos! Oh my god. I want to roll dinosaur expert and use lizard brain. Yeah.
Dino knowledge.
Yeah, I know. I would like to use dino expert to
knowledge?
deal with these dinosaurs. Ooh, that's good. That is a 10. Exactly. So I am going to, instead of asking one of my 3 questions. Oh, wait, hold on. Instead of asking one of my questions, I get to instill a simple emotion. I want them to be fearful of Cole. I want them to be scared.
Okay.
As I'm going, it's very much Kevin McAllister.
With like the hands.
Okay, they are spooked and they are gonna run away over to here.
Oh my gosh, Cole.
They're gonna sit on the wall. So beyond the wall is the ocean. I don't know if I meant
Yes, they did fear the 5-year-old. Fear the
The
5-year-old.
crates are filled with those things.
Except he's 9.
And they all say
Oh,
for
good.
demonstration purposes only and like for approved testing purposes only on those crates.
I would like to take the thing that Cole found and put it in my bag if Cole will give it to me. Like, can I please
Give
have
it
that?
to you. Yeah, if you ask
Awesome.
me, I'd give it to you.
Great.
Yeah.
Listen, scale doesn't matter in this. It's quick and dirty RPG. Don't worry about it.
You're muted.
No, I know.
Sarah.
I'm just yelling at a person on my chat. Not in a bad way.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna grab it and put it in my bag, and yell over to Fedir, excuse me. Fedir, do you have anything working yet? You're the tech expert.
Let's
Well,
find
you're
out.
the engineer.
I am by the control panel. I'm looking at it. What do I see?
It's mostly broken and it's like sparking, and you hear like a sploosh in the water. Is there something like angry in the water? And it's gonna be one of my favorite
Dino
watery
expert.
things.
Oh, is it Big Boy? Oh, I'm so excited.
It's
Is
gonna
there-
be Dunkel-Osteus, because those are badass.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they're big shark.
Let's make it large.
They're mega shark.
I saw Jaws.
It's like a bone, a face made out of bone. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I see that thing in the water.
I think the fire is a separate thing.
It's not just sitting there
We're
waiting
just
to be
kind of
shot.
flying through stuff as quickly as
so
possible to end
It's
this.
a big industrial control panel. It's got to have a big old
I wanna
power
add
cable.
more.
Yeah.
It looks like it controls the arms that would normally lift the submarine out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So it's a big industrial panel. So it probably has a big old power cable
There we go.
hooked up to it or something, I would assume, right?
Yes, you can absolutely call the
Uh,
fish George.
Fedir is going to use his tools, and he's going to use his jury rig ability. And he's going to pull the power cable out and throw it into the power cable and throw it into the water by the shark boy.
That's a really cool idea. You guys are just like mowing down the dinosaurs. I like it.
Everyone outside of here must
Yes.
know what's happening.
Roll
They've
is
now
7
hell-bent.
with clever +2. That is a 9.
9, right? That's
So-
still not a
Okay,
10
so
plus.
it'll work, but
It won't last long.
It won't last long.
okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say it is
Okay.
temporarily stunned the Dunkel-Osteus
Uh,
for a bit.
okay, are we
Okay.
trying to get in the
So what are you gonna do now?
submarine? I mean, if
Also, this guy has now come around here and he's seen Cole, and the
Oh,
Spinosaurus
God.
says "Rawr" to Cole.
oh no, that is not good. The Spinosaurus is real bad. I think since it's stunned, we should just try to get in the sub, right?
And the
Is this-
sub of-
Are we jumping water to get into the submarine? Oh no. There's too many dinosaurs. Yes.
The water's still electric.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's a good question. Is the water still
So
electrified?
you electrically shock this thing, and it's like temporarily stunned. The water
But is the water
electrified,
still-
it's just
Yeah, look,
it's
it shorted
Okay.
out.
lasting
And,
for just a
Okay.
while. It's
Okay.
stunned
So,
Gotcha.
if I can make my way back.
You
This
don't
one
want to
thing
make
about
your
this
way
game-
back.
no,
We're gonna make our way towards
Wait.
you because there's a Spinosaurus. We'll go to here.
Yeah, relax. Relax.
I'm scared of Spino.
I'm going to use my advanced ability, construct.
Alright.
And we have these barrels here, and I would like to kind of lash them together, to create either a
You can't.
raft or a small bridge for us to cross onto the submarine.
Oh, good
having to
call.
go into the
Okay.
Okay, sure.
As he's doing that, do you mind if I roll to Dino for the Spinosaurus?
What are you doing to it?
Dino expert.
Also, how
'Cause
many
it's-
people are helping with the How many people are helping with the
Oh, yeah, I need
construction?
at least one
I'm
other
a good
person.
helper.
Yeah.
I'm a
There
good
you go.
listener.
Awesome.
I'm a really
Yes.
I
good
can
listener.
teach Cole how to tie knots real fast. That's no problem.
Awesome. I'm gonna roll Dino Expert on the Spinosaurus since it's the first time I've seen a Spino.
Do you need to tell a story about how you learned knots or something?
Oh yeah. Do either of you need to tell a story? Do you need to tell a story with this?
It does not say for me I have to tell a story, but
I don't have
You
to tell a
can.
story either. But if you want to know, I tried
You
to
could
tie a
get
knot.
+1 for doing that if you want.
Ooh.
I mean-
you should definitely do that.
I tried to tie a knot once, and we went. I was a Boy Scout, and I was really bad at it. And they laughed at me, and it made me sad. So then I started playing video games instead.
This is like my guy from Kids on Bikes.
Yeah.
That is like your kid from Kids on Bikes.
It's like it's the
Yeah,
ultimate
there's a
sad,
lot.
like-
A lot has
like,
been happening. Cat.
camping story. I don't know what to say.
Okay,
There's so much going on.
They're making like a bridge
so
over with the
I
Oh, hold on.
I roll
Matt, go
for
ahead.
the design. Cole rolls for the construction. So
Yeah.
I rolled a 13 total for the design. So my design is flawless, but the execution of said design
He's on
is up to
Cole's
Cole.
shoulders. Yes.
Yes.
My
And,
little hands.
Marta,
So
you were
no.
just trying to like analyze this, or are you trying to communicate?
I want to use
Spinosaurus?
lizard brain if I possibly can. But do you want me to roll again? I just rolled, but I don't know if you want to.
Good. That's we can keep your roll. We're
Okay,
putting it
I
back,
got.
you should keep
Okay,
up,
yeah.
please.
I failed on that roll. I got a 6, so I do nothing. On a miss, it turns out the living
Okay,
dinosaurs were
anyways.
just thought first.
Anyways,
So you can make my life
it
worse.
Turns out a live
Ah, there it
man
is.
jockeying the Spinosaurus.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
He says your primitive devices have disturbed the gateway to our
Thank you for the
home
hydrate.
world. He says we have killed all of your warriors. Never return to this island.
You got it.
So
Not
Yeah, so
not something I want to be here for.
never return
Listen,
to the island. Okay.
we're just trying
Now,
to go
what's
home.
happening with the
So
Cole,
execution,
it's up to you.
I rolled a 10, a 6 plus 4.
Yay!
And then, I don't know what else, but like I
You
sort
add
of-
Plus one from telling a story.
for every
There you
person
go.
that's doing it. Yeah.
Yep, 11.
Yay!
So on a 10
Yay.
plus, you build it quickly and expertly.
Wow!
Okay.
I guess you were a good listener.
Good job, Cole. Cole has saved the day.
Okay, so but the Dunkleosteus wakes up again
Yes.
and he's angry. But you're on the
Oh,
submarine.
yay!
Even Cole.
Yep.
Even
Okay.
Cole is not even
What
the
is
size
the
of
next
Fedier's
task?
knees. Cole needs to be bigger. You are 9. You are 9, not 1. Okay, so there is an entrance to this submarine, correct?
Yes.
I think getting inside would be a good
You can
thing.
get in it.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
so
close
we're
the
gonna
door.
wrap this up there. Yeah, you can close
Thank
the door.
you.
I don't
Oh,
think
I
there's
like
any
that
risk
emote.
there.
Very cute.
So it sounds like there's someone or something else is on board. Do you want
Is-
to like inspect the whole thing, or do you want to just go straight to the
I think
piloting area?
I think that we
There's, like,
should
some bonking
definitely.
around.
We should definitely. I feel like not waiting here is a good idea. I feel like leaving might be best. Only because I know dinosaurs and I know the Dunkleosaurus and I know that they are aggressive. And this also
Yeah,
looks like
you
for a
occasionally
large
That's a good
fish.
point. You hear like a bonk that's like bonking.
Yeah.
It's ramming its.
This is
hard
a
base.
large fish that thinks this is also a
so-
large fish. Yeah,
How
thank you
about
guys so much. So
I
sweet of you
start-
two.
Sub. And then
I'm glad you're enjoying our chaos
two of
stream.
you can go, and I'll hand you guys some big old like pipe wrenches. Go see if anyone else is here and may need some persuasion.
What am I supposed to do with this pipe wrench?
Are we gonna tell them that we're good at fixing things?
Sure, their brain.
Okay. We're gonna go see what we can do.
So
Come
I
on,
don't
Cole.
think you can roll for this. You find an adorable Psittacosaurus.
Oh, a Sadakasaurus. Oh my goodness, I
He's
love
very
him.
shy.
I love
It's
him.
like the ancestor of the Triceratops. And
Yes.
it has this cute tail thing.
Uh,
And it just goes meow, meow.
this is the last time I'm gonna get to roll it. Dinosaur expert.
Is Fedir trying to leave?
Dr. Marta, is this a good one?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like an herbivore. We'll keep talking after Fedir rolls, but yes. Go ahead,
So
Fedir.
Fedir is rolling to just operate
Yeah,
the sun ray,
figure
right?
out how the hell to turn it on.
Exactly, evidence. We need hard evidence that
Okay,
dinosaurs
this'll
were
probably
a
be the
thing.
last roll unless you want to like fuck with this Psittacosaurus.
Not particularly.
No, I think we're trying to get out of Dodge.
2 plus 4 is 6, plus 2 clever is 8.
Hey, that could be
8,
worse.
So what?
I don't know. It's a 7 to 9.
What was supposed to happen?
7 to 9 is
I have to
good, but
think of
not
something
great.
mildly bad that happened.
Or think of a flaw that could potentially like be the end of the one shot, like a cliffhanger.
Okay, yeah, that's a good
Ooh.
idea. So like you get out, but you accidentally activate like the tracking device for the CIA or something.
I love that. That's awesome.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do anything with the Psittacosaurus before we do the epilogue?
I would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
turn the sub around and turn the propellers on.
No. The not
the
the
little
Dunkula,
plane.
the little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would absolutely like to take a look at it. Can I possibly roll Dino Expert one last time? To soothe
Yeah,
it
sure.
and make it love me? I got a 6, so it does not love me. It's still shy,
It
I
turns out that
guess.
they're different than you thought.
Yeah.
So it turns out this thing can actually talk. It says, "What is this place?"
Oh my god! Oh no!
Can I keep it?
Oh my gosh. It's like a baby Dromaeosaurus. It's like the pre.
It says, "My master Live Mech told me
Oh, hello.
to inspect
Thank you so
this
much.
vehicle." Anyway, you guys are
Oh,
ready.
how was your stream? Yeah, we did it! Oh my gosh.
Escape
We
Dino
escaped
Island.
Dino Island, everybody. We
But
just
that's
escaped.
not all. That's not all.
Yes, we have an epilogue.
Wait, there's more.
There's
Welcome.
Okay, so okay, so for the person who died,
Yes.
for Alistair, we since he failed to escape, we have to have him roll plus the number of stories he told, which I think was maybe 2.
2. Yeah, I think
did,
2 is correct.
work in a story about Burma or something like that. I don't know if it was mechanical. So I just kind of volunteered that. I don't know if that's a
Yes.
story.
That can
Okay,
count.
well, roll a 2d6 plus 2.
Okay. That's a 9 total. 6
Okay.
plus 1
Ooh.
2.
You have to choose one of either Matt or Sarah to say what they'll remember about you.
Oh, nice.
I
So
see.
he has to choose? Okay.
I feel like Marta would be the
Nice, I
one
hope it was good.
because we had moments.
Yeah. Yes, it would probably be Marta.
Yeah.
So what is Marta gonna always remember about Alistair?
Is that a Sean decision or a me decision?
Sean elected you, and you have
Oh.
to say it.
Something
Yep.
that I will always remember about Alistair. That even though you have a lot of money, does not necessarily mean that you had a better life. I always was a little sad about the fact that my family did not have as much as everyone else. But now that I have talked with Alistair and understood where he has come from, I'm not going to, obviously, I'm not going to take money for granted, but I'm also thinking that maybe we can, or I should be more grateful for my family and for what I have. You know what I mean?
That's very
And
nice.
the fact that you weren't mauled
by a
full
dino.
size
Yes.
dinosaurs.
Yes. That I should
Okay.
always be thankful for family. I will remember him.
Now
his
Fenrir
stories.
has to roll 2d6 plus the number
So
of
this is
stories he
actually
told
the end
which was a
of
for your
one.
epilogue.
the game called Escape from Dino Island. It is a fast one-shot dinosaur
That's a
escape
6.
game.
Okay, so
We are
that's a
just finishing
failure.
up
So
the
you have to
epilogue, and then I
describe
think I'm actually
something
going to play
bad
some
that happens
oubliettes.
either to you
So
or
stick
because of
around.
you as a result of your dino experience.
Something
Uh,
bad. Oh no.
Because I was unable to warn anybody from the company barge or the base camp. They were all summarily executed by CIA operatives, which did not
You nearly spit out my water.
which did not play out well with the board of directors, and I was given a very strong prejudicial dismissal from my role at the oil company. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Yes, this
because
game has been
I'm
interesting. Yeah.
so
Oh,
bitter
good.
about it,
I highly
I
recommend it.
left
It's
the
a great
industry
game.
to go work on solar and wind farms.
Yeah,
I
we're
like it.
definitely going to be doing
That's
some
pretty
oubliettes
good,
right
Matt.
after
That's
this.
good.
I like that, Matt. I like that you're still using Cole voice. Oh no.
Okay, so Cole, why don't you roll for your safe at last roll?
Safe
Plus
at
the
last.
stories, which I have 1 or 2.
That's. I think it's just one.
That's
It's an 8.
Yes, Nate.
Okay, so you get something that you will carry with you from your time on the island.
Okay. I like to think that I managed to take one of the
Foon's
feathers
confused.
of
He's
those
playing with us right now, so
whatchamacallits
he didn't
that
hear me
were
talking
in
about.
the hallway,
Yes, Alien
in the
Isolation
room
was free a
adjacent
few
to
days
where
ago.
I was
Good
found.
game.
I got a feather of that dino.
The
You
trophy
got a
hunt?
dino
Okay.
feather.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, if that's all, then Marta can roll her
So
safe
I
last
roll my
as
2
well.
dice, and then I add how many stories I told. Did I tell how many? 1?
You told me
At least
about
1.
Are we calling it 1 or 2?
I remember you told the story about the friend at university, and then
Oh no, I told another one as well then. Well, no, the friend at university was
the rumor.
rumor.
yeah, but I think it still counts as a story at least.
Okay. That is 7 then.
Okay, something you'll carry with you as a result of your time on the island.
Excuse me.
Physically or emotionally?
It could be. It's up to you. Something you'll carry with you, abstractly or literally.
Yes.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah. No, no.
If Cole rolled really low, I was gonna say that.
You know what I will carry with me? That's pretty good actually. One of my chat people said a permanent limp,
I see
which
that.
yeah, probably a permanent physical scar and a limp on on the one side. But also maybe a slight distaste for children.
Distaste for children.
I'm sorry, Cole. Cole was so much trouble. Not like hatred, just like, oh my god, they get into so much stuff. Like
Version. to
yes,
children.
aversion. That's a better way to put it. Yes, just slight.
Okay. And now that we are completely free of the rules, you can just talk more about what happens after too, if you want.
Oh dear lord, I don't know where to go with that.
Does Fenrir just do his solar engineering? As if nothing had happened.
I'm trying to think.
He is being watched by the CIA. We know that.
I think we all are correct.
Yeah.
Indeed. He probably was approached one day as he was, supervising the construction of a wind farm in
Yep.
what's the region in Ukraine?
In Ukraine? I don't know.
You
The
mean
one that's like Russia.
That one, yeah.
Crimea.
Oh,
yeah.
Crimea. Okay.
Yeah, he was approached while building a wind farm in Crimea
Oh, one
by
dude will probably be
some
arrested for
Kremlin
murdering this guy's the
officials.
chopper. It's fine. They
And
don't need to
he
know that
was
happened. It's
black
it's fine.
bagged, taken to Moscow.
This is the guy,
where
the one
he
in
was
Crimea.
debriefed and now has political asylum.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. I love that.
I
That
like
would
it.
make sense, especially because you're not from the U.S. Marta, after that big adventure, probably took some time to work on her doctorate. And
What did she do with the Psittacosaurus?
oh yeah, the Psittacosaurus. No, that's what I would do. I would absolutely bring the Psittacosaurus with me and like talk to it and see if I could like, keep it in like not a private lab, but like that's the best way I can put it. Like, those like school-based like rentable labs that you can do special things in. I think that's a thing. Like, how they have art studios for artists, they have labs for
would you try to keep
labists.
it secret or not?
Absolutely, yeah. I would try to keep it somewhat of a secret at the very least. Like, I wouldn't be going around showing off my dinosaur to everybody until I could find concrete evidence as to where it came from and how it got here. And I would want to pick its brain about every little thing it has ever experienced and write a big old paper on it.
Okay. And what about Cole? Would you let Cole participate in this, or would he be? Or you like? I don't know that kid.
Cole probably like he had to get adopted by his grandparents because apparently I just I said that by
right. Yeah, you did say that.
My parents died on this island.
Yes, you did.
But because of Marta's heroicism and kindness, he thought that paleontologists were cool, so he started living with his grandparents. He still played Fortnite and shooting games. But I was just gonna do a gag with the figure. You took it away.
Oh, do a gag. No, do it. Yeah.
Where are you?
Where'd it go?
I got you.
Yep.
You got him.
Gotcha. So I was gonna
living with his
say. So
grandparents.
as he grew up,
Oh my god.
he grew very tall.
He became transgendered.
He became
Sean.
very tall. And
Is that a woman? Oh, it is a girl,
is this
technically.
female? I could.
Yeah,
I
it
guess-
is. It doesn't say
says
male.
well,
It has I mean, it is relatively
It sort of
androgynous.
has boobs, I can't tell.
I think it's just the way the shirt is
Anyway.
folded. But anyway.
Yeah, it's like it's the pretty boy in a show.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway,
That's exactly what it is.
yeah.
Like
He's now one whole anime.
He gets inspired to take up paleontology himself, so he becomes
Aw.
a paleontologist.
Yay.
Even
And-
though Marta doesn't want to have anything to do with it. But
I don't want to have anything to do with kids.
Job, which leads him right back to Dino Island by the time he's 27.
This is where the sequel comes.
Yes, the sequel is him going back to Dino Island. Incredible. It all connects
he
back
also-
together.
He's also bigger than all the dinosaurs now.
Sean, you're killing me. Oh, this is super fun. I'm the dino now. It's escape from Coal Island, Dinosaur Edition. Choose your dinosaur character.
He grew up.
That was awesome. This was very fun. Rar indeed.
Tell me what you thought of the game system, and especially the game mechanics.
I
really like this.
The fast and loose kind of powered by the apocalypse style rule sets like this.
I do as well. I also really
What about it
enjoy
do you like?
this feel. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I liked.
Or
Go ahead,
Sean.
Matt. You can go
No,
first.
I did. He wasn't doing. He's just looking stuff up. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh no, I'm
Gotcha. I like
Who wins?
the simplicity of it and the freedom
Mm-hmm.
to kind of just do whatever you want and then just justify a role it's sort of this thing, like the fast and loose. It keeps a good pacing. And Charles, I think you did a really good job with that too, of like picking beginning, middle, and end points. Like there felt like there's a bit of a story flow to it. You know?
it did
It's like in a
seriously feel like
movie,
it had.
especially an action movie where a lot of it is just people running around.
Yes.
And
It
they have
it did
Yeah.
very
clear
much feel like that.
escalation and yeah.
Yeah. I think if like I think this game is perfect for you can push it to be very short, but you could also pull it out to be a two campaign or a two session game. You know what I mean? Depending on what you want to do. I think that what you did for this like one night thing was perfect. I really liked it. I like fast
Yeah,
and loose stuff like
it
this.
works great. I think I would much rather do a one shot with this than with any more like detailed rules system.
I totally
Oh, for
agree.
sure.
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
Absolutely.
the
Oh,
simpler the rule
absolutely.
set, the better it is when it comes to one shots.
Like, we
People in
came
chat.
into
Oh,
this
sorry. Go
not
ahead.
knowing any of the rules, and we
Everyone
learned
in
them
chat,
very
if you
quickly,
guys
which is
want
a
to
testament
chime
to
in on
just the
what you liked, what you
simplicity of the
didn't like
system.
about this system,
I
feel
think the
free.
system allows you to cover like a pretty satisfying epic story, but really
Yes.
at exactly the pace you want it.
I also feel like just adding
Exactly.
dinosaurs makes everything better.
Oh,
That's a
absolutely.
good
It was
point.
much funny. Yeah, yeah, I feel like that if you like dinosaurs, this is kind of the way to go. Cause like how can you not like this game? If you like dinosaurs and like fun stuff, like it's fun and it's simple and I feel like basically anyone could play it. It's just 2d6s you roll.
Yeah. And I think you could do this because basically there's only one rule, which is if it's a risky thing, then there's 3 possible
Consequences.
outcomes: fail,
Yeah.
succeed, or both.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you could do a lot of different types of one session stories with this.
Yeah. I totally agree. This could go any which way, and the fact that we make the world together is also really fun for me. I love the idea that we also get to kind of have some input on what's going on in the world, because then I feel like it's more randomized because it's not coming from one brain, it's coming from many brains that are kind of coming up with ideas and yes-anding each other. But it also has for players a little more personalization, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause like yeah, and there's like so many mysteries. Like, sorry, I'm yawning. Like, why were those horns metal? Why did that thing why was one of those Kentosauruses having stuff grow out of him? What was happening with the dinosaur that thought everything was its lair? Did that dinosaur talk? We'll never know. There's many awesome, cool
Cole's
routes
gonna
that
have
you
to
could have
tell you
gone.
in 20 years.
Right, exactly. In 20 years or in 30 years I get a mystery letter to dear Marta, like you remember my name, and it's from Cole,
And you're like,
explaining
oh my
all of the
god, not this
things.
fucking kid again.
Yeah. No, it's like once he was grown up, I probably would have no issue with him.
Yeah,
Why
when
is
he
the
grew
dino
up, he
on the
became
sub?
like super successful and handsome and made a lot of money and like
The
he was
dino
great.
was on the sub because Charles said so. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
exactly.
that like
Oh, what were you gonna
I
say,
think
Charles?
for a longer game, I do like the crunchier ones, and I do like being able to plan.
I
just love
agree.
world building. But
I
I
agree.
think especially if I was a player in a one shot, I would really like this because then everybody's contributing.
Yeah. I
in
think
lots of
that
different
this
ways.
is these shorties, these like fun little shorties are great for one shots. Or like short campaigns, like having not that much to remember, having quick, fast rolls, you just scribble stuff out on the table. I would like to
And
do
being
this at
able to
some
like
point.
have one roll to cover like a whole journey or just one
Yes.
attack, depending on whatever you need.
Exactly. I think I would actually like this is also a not threatening setup to DM for the first time. Like I have an
Yeah, it was like,
aversion
I
to
had to really
DMing.
try not to do stuff.
Yes,
during
exactly. Well, because you're so used to like D&D and Pathfinder, which is like the DM does everything. But in this, the Dino Master, the DM, haha, the DM doesn't really they facilitate. They don't necessarily do everything. You know what I mean? Which I think takes a lot of the pressure
Yes.
off of the Dungeon Master or the Dino Master. So I think that's always nice.
For anybody who doesn't want to do a lot of preparation, I think I didn't have to prepare for
That
this
too.
basically at all, so it definitely requires less preparation.
Right, you just need to read the book, correct? Is that
Yeah,
a
and they actually
Megalosaurus?
say if the DM isn't sure what to do for like a drawback, you should just ask them.
It does swim. Da na na na. Have a great night. Thank you for staying and watching us do Goofy Dinos.
the way
I'm gonna
that,
turn on
like, kind
Ooblets
of
and probably as soon
actions
as we're done this
happen in
conversation.
this
Oh no,
and
Cole!
how people kind of
No!
um,
Sorry.
the way people like kind of made decisions based on either those certain skills or like the stuff on the
Thank you. I'm
right.
glad you enjoyed War Dog.
Like the
Yeah, it's
roleplay
very
that
fun
this
for us.
does, I wish Lancer did.
Yes, me too.
Because
I think that that's one
I
big thing with
honestly,
Lancer. That's true.
I might have to for the next mission because I really don't like the whole binary 10 and up. You get it, and below you don't. And
Having
like
that
the skill
mid-range.
checks.
Oh,
And
yeah,
having
yeah, I
that
get what
mid
you mean.
range and having that little bit of like success.
The
But at
yes,
what
but
cost, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, and what is it? The skill triggers. How people tend to just kind of do only what they have skill triggers for, which makes
Right.
things succeed a lot more often, but doesn't make things
Yeah.
as interesting. I might have to figure out a way to kind of shoehorn this in a little bit because I don't know. It's like the RP and Lancer, I feel needs something.
It is lacking, and I feel like
I think I agree, it needs
Lancer.
something. I love the success with the cost or degrees of success. I think that was
Me
so
too.
good in any
I
game.
think degrees of success is
Do you
working. Yeah,
have?
T-Scream.
I'm sorry. You
It's okay.
have this Megalodon perfectly roosted on Cole's head.
Yes, he does. It's incredible. It's amazing. I love him. Oh God, what is happening?
Oh man, it's amazing.
Yeah. So, quick
Aren't
plug.
dinosaurs just really cool though? Can I just say
I
that?
love dinosaurs. Yes, I think they're all. Oh, you pulled them all out. So cool. I love them.
There's so many
Quick
cool
plug.
ones.
If you enjoyed us playing this,
What was your quick plug?
quick plug for both D&D and Lancer. Oh dear lord. Oh God, you made the bit of huge too. What have you done? Quick plug. We also play Dungeons and Dragons every Wednesday. We did not do it this Wednesday because it is the holiday season and there are some people who cannot play today. There is always Charles is our DM for Dungeons and Dragons. Sean, myself, and Matt all do play. We also have a couple of other players who are just as fun and silly. If you enjoyed this, I would highly recommend you come watch us on Wednesday nights. We generally do from 7 till about 11 o'clock. You should also come check us out on every other Sunday. I think we are doing this Sunday if people are around.
Depending if people are around
Yeah,
or
I'll
not.
put it
because
on
I
my
know a lot of
schedule.
people may be
Yes.
going places,
Yeah, we're
but-
gonna put a little poll in our group and see if everyone's around. If they are, we'll do it. It will be on my schedule. But if we don't do it this Sunday, I will post when we're doing it on my schedule. But that is a tabletop RPG that is mech based. It is very fun. But yes, so that was just my quick plug for all of our
It
other
is fun.
tabletop
Lancer's a very
games.
solid game.
I enjoy D&D, I enjoy Lancer, I enjoy all of it. It was very fun. And what is going on with the
I
table?
think
Rob's
almost all RPGs are really fun.
I agree. I actually really want to play the next one I want to do is a one-off and I will DM it is the Cat Hack, which was that one that everyone's cats.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm looking
That's
forward
cool.
to that one. Yeah,
Cool.
it's you get to be different. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Well, your
Yeah,
cats.
I think if I can find a character that's fun to play, I enjoy pretty much any RPG.
Yes, you have different classes. There's like the big beefy cat and there's like the sneaky cat and there's like a
Coon cat.
yes, there's literally like different cat classes and it like describes what you can do. Yeah, you're like super special cats. And I think it's like sort of futuristic and whatnot. This is one of my favorite dinosaurs, by the way. The Parasaurolophus. One of my personal favorites. Oh, I had the game updated to tabletop. Yeah, why'd you update it? Why you updating my game?
Because it didn't show up.
Oh, really? It was supposed to be
Yeah.
tabletop RPG.
But not I put the actual game
Like
tabletop
simulator?
simulator.
Okay, that's fine.
As opposed to the
That's fine.
title.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes. Sorry, go ahead, Charles.
What day were you planning to do the cat game?
Oh, we can. I'll post it in there, and I need to read through it all the way and make sure that I'm set to do it. But I would love to do it when everyone's available. We'll talk about it. Let's figure something out. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
'Cause we have
I
so
know
many
I usually
tabletop
run
games
our
going.
game on I
Go ahead.
usually run our game on
Thursday.
Thursdays, but I've said this before. I don't necessarily want to do every week just because I want to spend time writing stuff. Because
Yeah.
we're taking a break with the holidays, I have a ton of content prepared. However, I do not mind in between, adventures just taking a
Yeah.
week off. Like
Yeah, if
that's
there's a
totally
week that
fine.
you
That's
want to
totally fine.
break, and if there's a time that everyone wants to play the cat hack, I would be happy to do that. So yeah, you just let me know. I am actually going to transition to Ooblets. That doesn't mean I need to stop talking to you guys, but I'm going to back out of this game and start an amazing game which I highly recommend you look at. If you like farming simulators slash it's like Pokemon
Pokemon.
plus Stardew Valley plus Harvest Moon plus Animal Crossing, kind of. It's like a lot. It's very hard to describe.